be unhappiness by itself.
I think
Yeah, but what I'm
happiness
pointing
makes
to is unhappiness, right? There's a case of unhappiness. The cause of the unhappiness is that she's not fulfilling her duties.
I know, but I addressed that. The reason why you don't fulfill the duty, like the main reason why the marriage is in question is because of the duties, not because of the unhappiness. The unhappiness can be resolved. The duties, that's a little more serious, though. Like that would take you going.
Got a 1v1 request, boys.
Time for 1v1.
Well.
Hello, Mr. Mo. How you going, my friend?
How's it going, sir? Good to see you.
Doing all good.
What's up? That's what's up. So listen
Sorry, I
up.
was having connection issues there.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Fucking StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'll do this debate. I feel bad Steelborn's not up here, so I'm gonna do this debate as Steelborn.
What the fuck is that? Is that the lesbian version of Steelborn? What is it?
I got a sec. I got an idea.
No,
Oh
no,
my
it's
gosh.
I make cheese sandwiches at night version of Steelborn.
That's fucking great.
I made that while I was bored in the bag. I was just waiting to come up, and I was like, I'm just fucking around with things.
Let me see. Topic for you two.
Fuck. How the hell did I break them? I see.
Here. Let's see. Is profiting from essential needs immoral?
No.
Profiting from essential needs moral. No. I'd say.
Nope.
Is it morally acceptable to kill an innocent person to save 5 others?
Wait. Sorry, can you bring that back prompt up again? Previous one?
The previous one?
Yeah.
Is profiting
He
from
said-
essential needs immoral?
Nope. You want to. You really want to. I can tell.
Yeah, hell with it. I'll do it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's have some fun.
You gonna do this one?
Yeah, I'll take the he's the affirmative, I'm the negative. No, wait. Yeah, I'm saying it's immoral. So
Okay. All right.
so that would be
he's affirmative.
profiting from
You're
his-
negative.
his
Yeah.
affirmative. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So chat. This right here is going to 5 minutes. Oh, actually, sorry, 6 minutes because there's an extended minute on there. So 6 minutes to start. All right. I just want to remind you all, if by the end of this elimination, if we don't have any more 1v1s paid for, we're gonna probably it's gonna be into the finals. So we're gonna be getting into the finals right after this, unless we get some 1v1s paid for ahead of time. Just want to let you know. So if there's any more 1v1s that you want to see specifically, get them in now, chat. All right. But as I said, this right here is going to 6 minutes to start. If you want to add a minute, it is $10 to add a minute. It is $60 if you want to be the solo judge. If we don't get a solo judge, it goes to the chat poll, and the loser of the poll will lose their soul. Fighters, good luck to the both of you. Let's get it.
All right, so you're permanent. Go ahead and give me your case, sir.
Okay, I'll start off by asking 2 questions so we don't speak past each other. First one.
Okay.
Would you say that essential needs are things such as food, fuel in the car, a roof over your head?
I would say food, water, shelter, potentially, but
Things to
there are
survive.
different things that you need to survive would be essential.
Okay. And give me a definition of a moral then.
It would be anything that goes against your moral framework that you subscribe to, whatever your moral authority is.
Okay, so you've used a moral twice in the definition of a moral. So can we try again?
Well, yeah. Well, anything that goes against your ethics or your worldview that you consider bad, you're making a value judgment on something. Is that better?
So like a preference. It's a preference then.
For some people, it is a preference.
Okay. So I would say that profiting from essential services is not immoral because people need things to survive: groceries, fuel, shelter.
Mm.
Is it immoral? I don't think so, because at the end of the day,
Okay.
that needs to be given. That someone needs to provide that service. Now, people aren't going to
Okay.
do that for free, because if they do it for free, or even worse, take a loss on it, then they themselves are unable to have the essential needs they have. They need to survive.
Yeah, but the problem with this is the prompt says essential need. So
Yeah, and
things
that's
that you
why
need
that's
to
why I asked about it.
survive, right?
That's why I asked about it. That's why I
So
specifically asked about
let me ask you a
essential
question.
needs, and we
Then.
define
Well,
this.
hold on. You made your. No, let me speak for a little bit. I'll let you speak.
Okay.
If there was a man who was drowning and you have a rope, are you immoral if you want to charge him for giving him that rope?
Well, we went back to, and this is why I specifically asked at the beginning what an essential need is, and we both agreed
Well,
that
essential need
things
would
like-
be life, right? Can you answer the question?
Well, no, because you didn't mention rope in what you would define as an essential need.
Well, do I have to mention everything in the category of everything? Or are we gonna sit here and like list definitions?
No, we
and
don't need to
listing of,
itemize every
things, or-
single item in
Okay,
human
great.
existence.
So then, can you
but
answer the
like
question,
generalize
please?
it.
Would you be immoral to charge the man for the rope to save his life?
No.
You wouldn't. Okay,
No,
so you would
because
sit
it's not
there.
an
You would say
essential
that's
need.
completely
A rope
fine.
is not an essential need for day-to-day life.
His
which
life.
is the
No,
baseline
you're
of what I was.
you're glossing over the hypothetical here.
Yeah,
The man
this is
needs
why
the
I
rope to
started off with
survive.
the baseline of what is essential
Life
need.
is essential. Is life essential for him as his need?
Well, an essential need. See, you're trying to obfuscate now. Outside
No, I'm not
of the
obfuscating. I'm asking a
parameters we
very
set
simple
at the
question
beginning
here
of
that
this,
you
that's why I
haven't
started
actually
this off.
really. You're focusing on the rope, but you're not actually focusing on what actually the hypothetical. Okay, I'll
I'm
give you
actually
another one since you
focusing on
don't.
essential
I'll give
needs,
you
which is-
another
and that's why
one.
we
I'll
defined this at
give
the
you.
beginning. Now
I'll
you're
give
trying to
you
go
another
outside of
one.
that because you realize I've
I'll give
cornered
you another one since you don't want to answer that one correctly. That's fine. You can dodge.
I
all
said,
you want.
I
Let's go
said
to
no.
another.
I
Let's
actually
go to
did
another
answer
one.
that. I said no.
Yeah. So the guy would be completely moral, staying there. I want $20 for this rope, and the guy's drowning. You think that's a good? What do you base your
Oh
moral?
no, I might invoice him afterwards.
You invoice him afterwards. Yeah. Okay. Great. So we can see that your moral framework is completely fucked up. But let's go take a look at another
I'm a
example. Let's say there is a village somewhere, right? And they
Mhm.
only have one well, right?
Mhm.
And then the corporation moves in and they say no one can have this water unless they pay for it. It's now they're taking it. It's theirs. They own it, and they're going to charge the shit out of them, and people can't afford it. And that's the
Mhm.
only water anywhere around. Are they immoral for taking this action?
No, and that's a false
No.
doctrine. That's how societies
No.
have
We're not
evolved
talking
and
about
expanded over the
force
entirety of
doctrine.
human
Well,
history.
you're misrepresenting force
Yeah.
doctrine. Force doctrine does not
because
say
they
Mike
got
makes
that- they-
right.
because
It
they
says
moved
Mike
into
makes.
that and took
So
that
you're in a
territory through
losing
force.
category if you take the force doctrine angle on this. So once again,
Okay,
going back to
so
the moral framework of this, moral value judgment on if this is immoral or moral. Is it moral for the company to strangle these people and basically tell them that if you don't have money, you don't pay, and then literally let people die?
It's not immoral to want to profit off something, because if that
No,
company
that's not the
comes in
question.
and they
I never
run out
said
of loss
profit.
or
Sure,
net
you can
zero,
sell Skittles on the corner
Well,
and make
profit's
profit.
part
There's
of the
nothing moral
prompt.
about that. I'm asking.
Profit is
I'm
part of the
asking
prompt.
if.
That's
I'm asking would it be immoral for them to do that? You'd be fine on your worldview, right? That'd be fine.
It's not immoral to profit, which is the prompt.
No,
I know you
that's
need
not
to
the
exclude
question.
that out to help your argument,
What-
but you're trying to deviate
You're
from the
obfuscating
prompt.
here. You're
And
obfuscating. You're trying to
I'm
go
not,
to
you're
another.
the one obfuscating.
Answer the
There's a
question.
certain set of
In
conditions
this
here that we
scenario, would it be
started at
okay?
on this
Would it
exchange,
be
and you're now going
okay for
outside of
them
that.
moral? Just the moral value judgment of the action. Would it be okay for them to basically let people die because they can't pay?
That's
it's
not
the only
their problem,
water.
so no.
Okay, so that's not the problem. So, well, they're taking the action, so they're making it their problem. They didn't have to go in there and buy all the water up.
But they can. They have the if they couldn't, they wouldn't.
Sure, they can, but that's not the question. The can is not the question.
Well,
the question
is actually about whether it's moral to profit off this, which is
exactly. So can you answer that?
Excluding the profit part out of your
no, I'm asking you a direct question of the morality of this, and you don't want to answer it though. You want to dodge and go to another example. Can we?
No,
I've given you two already.
You've said that I don't answer the question.
I've given you two.
I've answered no to both, so I've answered the question.
No, but you changed the answer of the question. You said it wouldn't be immoral to make profit.
You didn't. I kept
no, you said no. We can roll it back. You look silly. You said it's not immoral to make profit, and that's not what the question asked.
Okay, what's the prompt again? Was there? I'm pretty sure profit was in the prompt, was it not?
Yeah.
So you're arguing something that's not the prompt.
No, I'm not. I'm giving you a hypothetical. Yeah, and water would be an essential need.
Correct.
And you're saying it's not immoral it's not immoral to profit, but I'm asking you the act itself.
Well, let us get to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. See if we have a solo judge.
So the prompt is it immoral to profit off an essential? Is it immoral to profit off an essential need? I said no.
So
if the company raised the prices so no one in the village could afford it, then they would not be profiting.
That could be immoral. But is it immoral for the Zephyr Hills water bottle company owner to bottle water and sell it?
No, they can. They have the ability to do so.
What is this?
It's up to them.
Profit itself isn't the question. It's the moral action around it. Of what I'm asking.
But isn't the question categorical and not situational? Because you're making it situational. You say, well, what if it's a life and death situation? What if it's but then outside of life and death situations?
And that's why I started
categorically
off with okay. What is an essential need?
I'm going off the prompt. It's essential to be alive. It's essential you need water. It's essential for all these other things that I mentioned. And I asked him these questions, and all he can say is, "Well, it's not immoral to make profit." No shit.
Yeah, and that's why I started this as okay. What is an essential need? We need to find.
But your profit is not. You would have an argument if it's only if the problem was only about profit. It's essential needs.
That's why
you're just throwing that out. I gave you two examples.
A rope is not essential.
See, now you're dodging it again. That wasn't the question. The question was that the guy is going to drown, and you have the ability to save him, but you want to charge him for it. Is that more accurate? Do you understand now? The rope is irrelevant.
So it's something that can save his life. Well, that's a different question than to the prompt. I would say yes.
Well, no, you just didn't. Okay, well then you can see the debate.
No, I don't concede boys, because it's not an essential need.
Real quick, everyone, chat.
Life is pretty essential. Being alive, I would say it's pretty essential.
Guys, 1 second.
Yeah, but you don't need rope on a day-to-day basis.
Fuck up for a second, cocksuckers. All right.
Good job,
chat,
Vintage. Fun.
We are putting the poll. You're going to see the poll up in just a minute here. All right. It's going to be active in just a minute. But before we make it active, let me tell you how this goes. All right. If you want to vote for this man right here, the original Vintage, you're going to be putting a 1 in the chat. Okay. And if you want to vote for this man right here, if you want to vote for this man right here, you're going to be voting for Mo Rebuttal in the chat.
My lifestyle.
Get your votes
now you're
in.
Seeing it. You see, now you're seeing it.
Get your votes in right now. All right. It's active. 1 for original Vintage, 2 for Mo Rebuttal. I'm starting that timer up. You got 2 minutes. Oh, and by the way, if we don't get a 1v1 by the end of the fatality of this winner, of this loser, we are going into the semifinals.
I don't know who to pick in this one.
Follow your heart, JS.
Let's get it.
Have you guys ever heard of an auction?
It's easy. It's easy, not original Vintage.
I don't think either of you did that good. I don't even think you really got to that.
Yeah, this whole theme is completely.
I actually had a good one too, and Mo fucking fucked it up.
You know, I'm not confident in this whole theme of morality at all in debates. It's something I've not touched on virtually at all. So I know I'm on the back pedal.
You were
But,
on
you
the
know,
right
not one
track.
step back. I'm still here. You know, gonna give it a crack.
Yeah, dude, you should have, Mo. You should have said yes. It's immoral, but people do it anyway. So they go, oh, so people that sell, yeah, they're immoral. Look at how much they make off bottled water. They're so immoral. They put salt in it, so you drink more water. I mean, this is literally the most immoral fucking companies in the planet. It's bottled water companies. So yes, it's immoral selling anything essential. And then you should have never fucking said a house is essential. There's people that don't need. You don't need shelter.
Farmers are immoral.
Yes, just so we're clear, I just watched this documentary, true story documentary about why California is as toxic.
Me about some.
Why California is as toxic as it is?
Oh my god!
It's because of the farmers and the pesticides. They just that's why the valley is the worst place to live. So farmers are immoral pieces of shit.
You're saying
that's
that
not all farmers
spraying pesticides.
I didn't monolith it. Yeah, no, not all farmers.
And all that is immoral. But a farmer
just want to clarify.
Who grows vegetables and raises cows and sells meat and vegetables to people, you're saying that he's immoral just because he's a farmer?
He could.
No,
be.
that's why I asked JS if it was a monolith.
Yeah,
he said no.
There's places called oxygen bars where you go and sit at the bar and you put a mask
immoral.
on.
Immoral.
Immoral. That's immoral.
That's why they went out of business. That's why they don't have them anymore. They were in the malls around. No one ever went to them. Flavored oxygen.
Well, because
immoral
it wasn't
shit.
Because it was
it's like
dumb.
Hookah. It's like the equivalent
immoral.
of like the hookah bars.
No, they're all immoral. They're all immoral. Look at you sell something that is an essential good. You're an immoral piece of shit. That's okay. I'm good with that. You can and listen. I'm okay with that. They can be immoral and still sell their water.
So farmers should work for free.
You should only sell stuff that doesn't sell. And that's how you be a good person.
What I'm saying,
realtors are immoral.
What I'm saying is,
if you start a business and go bankrupt, awesome.
What I'm saying is,
my conscience is clean, and so is my bank account.
Yeah,
you could potentially live off the land, but the fact of the matter is that we are no longer exchanging in commerce good for good.
That's why I started my business.
Hold on, money is no longer what it used to stand for, which was what it was stood for was a currency transfer of goods. It no longer means that. No, what I'm saying is
you're a socialist. You just want the farmers
I
to grow
started
the
my
food and give
business
it away.
because I want my credit score to go to zero.
I don't want that either. Here's what I want. I want the farmers. Here's what I want. I want the farmers to grow the food and fucking eat it and keep it.
All of it?
All right, real quick.
All of it.
Not everybody.
All of it.
All of
it. So they get nice and fat.
Yeah.
This thing down here gives me anxiety now. Seeing like the bars go. It's like bars.
I'm just imagining them in the slaughterhouse. They kill a cow. They gotta eat it. They kill the next cow. They gotta eat it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
All right, real quick. That is, we got 45% of the votes, or sorry, 55% of the votes went to Mo Rebuttal, making Mo Rebuttal the winner of the 1v1. That's 21 votes for Mo, 17 for Vintage. Vintage, tell everyone in the chat where we can find you and why they should bring you back for another shot at the $1,050 prize.
Well, you can find me on my YouTube at I am the original Vintage. You'll see me here on VKs. You've got to bring me back because everyone else here wants the money, and I want to roll this shit over. So bring me back so we can make sure they don't get the money. But thanks again, as always. GG to everyone. Good luck. I'll be hanging in the back, watching and supporting as always. So
always a pleasure having you. And if they bring you back, you're more than welcome. And until then, my friends.
You are so fatality.
Another soul added to the safe of souls. And that's how it goes on Verbal Combat Friday, baby. And I see we got another 1v1 there. Where's that? Avarice versus... Where was it? Bring this up. Oh, I got it. Oh, we did it at the same time. Avarice versus Teriak's Choice. Oh, okay.
Oh, Spicy, thank you very kindly for this this privilege, Spartacus. I was going to do Jack, but I say, fuck it, Vigilante.
Oh, okay.
I fucking knew that shit was coming.
Let's go. I like it. I like it.
Time for 1v1.
All right. Oh, sorry, Mo. I clicked it twice.
Oh, Teriyaki to choose the fuck, dude. You should have picked fucking 2-ply. I love fucking with him.
Shit. Well, you got a better one.
Yeah, I mean, he's got like a half Red Hood looking fucking shit going on over there.
This was a fate matchup, all right? I know you wanted to wrestle, but you couldn't because he had this cool sweater on, so you couldn't do that. So it's better this way. All right, let me see a topic for you two. Let me look at my list. I had so many spicy ones for tonight here.
That shouldn't be too hard to find one.
Yeah, I think for you two it'll be a good one. I just want to see. This is one we brought up earlier, but the 1v1 didn't do it. Is torture justified if it saves lives?
I would say yes if you could guarantee that you're actually getting the correct answers from somebody, which is nearly impossible.
It saves lives.
Yeah,
it saves lives.
Yeah,
it would save the life. I'll grant that. Trust me.
Yeah, in this question it says it. So, like in this question, it's saying that torture saved lives.
Yeah, I mean, I would say yes.
Good. I'll take no.
Good, he says. Ah, shit. I like it. Chat. Oh. Chat. Oh, we got a big 50 comes in. Let's fucking go. I like it. Oh, wait, what is this? Did I miss another one? Hold up. 1 second. Chad, if I ever miss something that you send in PayPal or Cash App, you make sure you spam my ass in that chat. All right. Oh, no. Okay. No, this is just resending me a notification from earlier. Okay. I thought the other, we did get 5 minutes added here, but I thought the other, something else I missed, but that one was just from earlier. All right. So here, let me get your right ticker going across the bottom. Chat here. We're starting at 10 minutes. If you want to add on a minute, it is $10 to add a minute. It is $60 if you want a solo judge. And if we don't get a solo judge, it goes to the chat poll, and the loser of the poll will lose their soul. Fighters, good luck to both of you. Let's get it.
You have the affirmative. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's take the classic example. Like we know for a fact that torturing people in Guantanamo Bay has saved countless lives throughout the wars in the Middle East. It gives us targets that are actively trying to terrorize not just our country and our soldiers overseas, but wanting to do terrorist attacks over here.
I mean, so we're clear. I want to be very clear on what you're saying. Our torture at Guantanamo Bay is giving us valuable information on where people are in the Stone Age to bomb people back to the Stone Age that are already in the Stone Age. Is that what you're saying?
In order to prevent them from coming here, or
they're in the Stone Age. How are they going to get here? How are they going to get here?
They have access to fucking boats and shit, dude.
Okay, new question. I got a fun question. Name any major military that's made it into international American waters. Like American
We're
water,
not talking
like
about not talking about a military. We're talking about fucking terrorists.
Okay, yeah, how are they going to make it here? They're
yeah,
over there.
so Here, let's go with what Trump fucking claims that they're trying to do,
Okay.
right? What they do is they take a fucking boat to Mexico and then they come across the southern border.
Yep. And so you said we're bombing people from the Stone Age back to the Stone Age.
We're
So we're just
preventing them from
wasting
coming here
useless-
to do terrorist attacks.
Yeah, we're just wasting useless ammo. Why don't we just bomb the whole fucking country then? If we're just gonna hit random targets that we, are just bombing the Stone Age anyways.
Not everybody there is fucking terrorists. The problem is the fucking terrorists.
Again, yes, but we're bombing targets that have potential casualties too over there. So why don't we just hit them all?
Because there's no reason to hit them all.
But
we
there's
do have
potential
to
casualties
abide.
in those bombs.
We do have to abide by international law and hit strategic targets.
No, we don't. We don't have, wait, where's this evidence that we have to abide by international law? How many times? Wait, question. Just this year alone in 20, hold on. Just this year alone in 2026, how many times has America broken international law?
Not sure. I've not been keeping track.
7 I can think of, right? Just with Venezuela alone. Right? Do we want to get into Iran with international law there?
Well,
breaking international law. Just so we're clear, breaking international law is what we do. Right? I want to know where it's okay to torture people, right? Now I want to be very clear. If is it okay to gouge out the eyeballs with a plastic spork from Taco Bell in order to get the information to save 2 American lives?
To gouge out the eyeballs of some fucking Islamic extremists? Sure, I don't fucking like extremists.
Okay, so we're just going to randomly gouge out the eyeballs, keep them alive, and gouge them out slowly and take them apart piece by piece.
To get the information that we need from them, yeah.
Okay, and where does that say in the Bible? So we're just going to act like them?
I don't go off the biblical moral standard. I go off of consequentialism, buddy.
Okay, so we're going to act like them? That's how we win?
When we're going off of a consequentialist standard, the goal is to reduce the harm.
Again, so is that reducing harm, gouging out the eyeballs and leaving a man unregistered just to leave 2 people alive that would otherwise be dead?
It is reducing harm because you're preventing more people from dying.
You're adding more. Okay, new one. What if this terrorist here is a child?
The children.
Are you going to gouge out the eyeballs of the child?
I mean, that's up to the military personnel.
No. I want you to answer. Are you going to gouge out the eyeballs and torture a terrorist child in order to save 2 American lives?
If that's what's necessary.
That's what's necessary. So you're going to torture a child?
I mean, they're already being tortured by being forced to be a fucking terrorist.
Wait, the child's being tortured to be forced to be a terrorist.
Yes, you do realize whenever people are brought in as child soldiers, when people are brought in as child soldiers, they're not doing it consensually, and they are literally tortured in order to force them to fight for terrorists.
What if it was a puppy terrorist? Are we going to torture the puppy terrorist?
I don't think that would be useful in any way, shape, or form because the dog can't talk, buddy.
Well, they're going to point the direction of saving lives. Are we going to torture this puppy?
How the fuck would a dog be able to fucking show us how to save lives?
Actually, they could just lead us to the lives. And unless we tortured this puppy, he's never going to lead us to the lives here. I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm just saying. We're already killing children here.
I mean, that's something that we already fucking do in the Middle East is kill children, buddy.
So we're torturing children in the Middle East. You know this? Where's this evidence that we're torturing children?
I said killing children, not torturing.
No, okay.
Them.
Well, here you said I'd rather kill them. Here it says you're torturing is justified. So tell me where it's justified to torture children in order to save lives.
Well, if they're a terrorist, they were already tortured into being said terrorist. So there's
So we're going to torture
harm,
the
no foul
tortured.
in that point.
So we're going to torture the tortured.
If they're force indoctrinated, they're not going to change their ways because the likelihood of a extremist anything changing their ways is extremely low.
So there's a lot of forms of torture. There's like waterboarding, bamboo shoots. Have you heard of bamboo shoots? Do you know what that is?
I know what bamboo. I know what bamboo shoots.
Now, are you going to perform these acts of torture on children? Are you going to waterboard a child in order to save these lives?
Typically speaking, you use whatever methods are available or
and are you
necessary.
willing to waterboard a child in order to save a life?
I doubt I would ever be put in that position.
And is it justified to waterboard children in order to save American lives?
It is justified to do what is needed to save American lives. Yes.
Yes, so children, we can just. So I just want to hear from you. So say yes, we will torture children in order to save lives.
If that is what's necessary, yes.
No, I want to hear it from your mouth. I want to hear you say it.
If it is necessary to torture a terrorist child in order to save American lives, that is fine. Yes.
Okay, so we're torturing children. Okay, fantastic. You can't just. There's no other more humane way of handling this situation. Maybe a lie detector test. Maybe, other forms of psychology other than torture for children.
You realize that lie detector tests are literally just as inaccurate with getting information as torture, correct?
Do you know just as inaccurate? So basically, it's the same thing and more humane. Right? You're just as right. I mean, I don't know how you want to put this. You're literally saying I can do less damage. Hold on. You literally said I could do less damage with a lie detector test and have the same results as torturing the child.
It's literally easier it's easier to trick a lie detector test than to trick being tortured.
No, it's not actually. They actually say torture is a bad form of getting that information because they'll say anything they want, including children. So here's the thing, assuming that it's saving the life to torture, I'm going to assume the lie detector test is doing the same thing to save the life. Why not just give the lie detector test to these children if it has the same result percentage?
Because we can't guarantee that we're getting accurate information either way.
Okay, so we can't guarantee. So either way, we can't guarantee them. So torture is the best route. That's more justified.
It's more likely to get accurate information that route. Yes, or at least get some sort of information.
So you're saying that you're more likely to get more accurate information via torture than a lie detector test? Is this you? What you want to go? You want to go there? Do you really want to go there?
When we're talking about people who are actually trained on this stuff, yes.
Okay, then that's false. That's a false dichotomy. Because if we take both actually a person that is an interrogator and a lie detector, they produce the exact same results.
Okay.
So I don't know how you're coming up with some equivalency here. There is actually, my buddy from Afghanistan who's actually interrogates prisoners up in Monroe, Washington now, who was an interrogator in the military, in the army. They actually use psychology now, and they talk to their prison mates, and that's more effective than torture. So why are we not?
You also realize you don't even have to do. You realize you don't even have to do physical torture. You can do things like isolation or.
So you want to isolate children? Bread and water.
I mean, when we're talking about like doing torture, that's one of the most humane ways to do it is isolation.
So, you want to isolate the children instead of just trying to have conversations with them with like a mediator?
I'll let it get to 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
Here, I got a question. What has a higher percentage of success, a mediator or isolation?
I have no idea.
So a mediator, a child being mediated to correction actually works more than isolation. I don't see how you can justify torture at all here. You're literally saying that I'm going to torture children to save lives, and that's justified.
Isn't that the prompt? If torture helps you to save a life, then is it justified? So it's already
It's not
asking.
justified.
It's asking after the. It's asking
you're not
after the
justified
fact
at
what
all
happened
to do any of these things.
But
But
asking
you're
after
not,
the fact that you got the results you wanted, where a life was saved after torture.
Again,
the question
they're
becomes:
not
was the torture
justified.
justified? And so
And
the
they're
torture
not.
was okay. So
no torture. Is
Real quick.
So okay. So
real
no
quick.
torture, that's a conclusion. But what's the
all right?
argument?
1 second. Real
No, the
quick,
argument is that no torture is
Wait a
justified.
minute. Why am I still here?
That's
Hold
a
up,
conclusion.
guys. Hold up.
Hey,
Chat,
welcome back, Vintage.
What happened here?
chat. I'm putting the poll into.
I thought this was my stream. Like, wait a minute. Oh, fuck, that's wrong.
Man, self-revival comes cheap these days.
Yeah. Kick me. Kick me. Kick me. I don't even need the cinematic. I'm not meant to be here. Fuck me off.
You want to get killed again? Okay,
No,
we can't.
those are the rules. I got fatality. So
We got to torture you first, though.
gotta
You got to
go.
get that. You get that sport from Taco Bell and start hacking at your eyeball.
fair. No, I play by the rules. Kick. I'm dead.
Would eternal
dead.
separation from God be a form of torture?
Well,
I think he's just waiting for everybody to shut up so he can do what he needs to.
I'm pretty sure that's purpose of hell, JS.
So it seems like God is unjust, according to
No,
Avarice.
God's not trying to get information to save lives, so that's not the prompt either. We're talking about like if somebody.
No, I'm just
needs-
talking about. He said no form of torture is justified.
Okay, in order to save a life.
I know. I was just talking about what he just said.
Yeah, I meant it in order to save a life. Get back on track, JS.
Well, also, I like how you threw in some emotional arguments about children. You got to
Right.
have the children.
What about children?
in there.
What about puppies? What about Paw Patrol? You got the Paw Patrol puppies all lined up on the wall.
Listen, just because I had good arguments doesn't mean you all have to now try to jump on track here, all right? Listen, just because you couldn't think of it yourself, all right?
Raggedy Ann and Andy, torturing Raggedy Ann and Andy, try and get some information on some terrorists in the Middle East.
Hell yeah.
They're about to blow up Times Square. Are you gonna put a bamboo shoot in a child's
Motherfuckers, you're
fingernail?
like a bunch of women. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, is Easy waiting for us to shut up?
He's been waiting for you to shut up, you piece of shit.
Oh shit! My bad. I thought we were voting.
He hasn't
We're
even got to
trying
that.
to. We're trying to.
All right, thank you. Oh, about fucking time. Chat. This is how it goes. All right. If you guys would like to vote for this man right here, you're voting for Avarice, and you're putting a number 1. All right. So if you want to vote for Avarice, you're putting a 1 in the chat. All right. If you want to vote for, what happened? Oh, there we go. If you want to vote for this man right here, you're voting for Vigilante. You're putting a number 2 in the chat. All right. So when you see the poll live, it's going to be 1 for Avarice, 2 for Vigilante. You got 2 minutes, chat. The poll is live. Get your fucking votes in. I want to try something real quick. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't do what I wanted it to do. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, so the funny thing here is I actually took the side that I don't actually support just because I figured Avarice supported torture and I wanted us to flip sides.
No,
Oh shit, we got a raid. We got a raid in from the Neurons. Let's go. Welcome in, Neurons.
the fact that you think I care this much about people's lives is the part that really matters. Like, I don't know what part you think there.
No, I don't think you care about people's lives. I've talked to you enough. But that being the thing is why I don't think that's why I figure you probably support torture.
20 minutes ago, Avarice said we should keep gay pride parades so we can just corral them all into a circle.
You can lure them out and do a real life Royal Rumble with the veterans.
Target rich environments, boys.
Avarice, should we torture people to keep Pride Month alive?
Now this is a new prompt.
Also, to everyone on Rumble, too, don't forget, you can vote, too. Get your votes in. I see we're down back to 12. We were up to 20, though, in Rumble. That's good numbers for Rumble for me. So, It's looking pretty exciting on the Rumble side over there. If you're not subbed up on the
there.
Rumble side, go over there. And you know what? If you're following on Rumble and you go over there, you know, you're gonna be a special person.
I still need to make one. Still need.
I'm telling you, there's special priorities for everyone who goes over there.
All right, I'll make it after tonight.
Re-examination's got a look of sus on his face.
Special.
What do you mean by special?
Yeah, the operative word here is special. That means that's the mystery to unravel here. But I guess I'll have to do it for myself.
For research.
For research purposes.
That's right.
Maybe it's torture. I don't know. Let's take a look.
Chat has got his votes, or their votes. Sorry, his votes. Chat has got their votes.
It's rigged. He took the call.
Okay, thank you. No, what is that? Oh, it's following on Rumble. Thank you. I was like, oh shit, someone. All right, we got 64% of the votes said the winner of the 1v1 is Avarice. We got 18 votes for Avarice, 10 for Vigilante. Vigilante, tell everyone in the chat where they can find you and why they should bring you back for another shot at the $1,050 prize.
Yeah, it's the Vigilante TV on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok, and YouTube. Here on YouTube as well. Yeah, bring me back because, you know, I'm just going to debate whatever, and most of the time I'm the only person on the opposite side here because I'm I'm a leftist and I come over here just to have fun and debate people that I know don't agree with me, and it's fun.
Yeah, come by more often.
Always a pleasure having you. If they bring you back, wait, do we have another 1v1? Let me check, because if we don't, give a 5-minute grace period here.
It's Teriak versus My Choice.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we do have another 1v1. So if someone brings you back before that 1v1's done, you're more than welcome. And until next time, my friend.
Your soul is mine.
Fatality.
Another soul added to the Save of Souls. And that's how it goes on Verbal Combat Friday, baby. And also, check it out. Make sure you all go and get your Fire and Ice Verbal Combat hoodie from the merch store, all right? Go and get one. They're fucking dope. They're actually way better than I expected them to be.
I told you it's quality.
They're fresh. And go get yourself a hat too. Go get yourself a Verbal Combat mug. All right, go fucking load up on all of it. All right, all of it. Right now, go buy yourself one. I hope that notification I just got in my email was somebody ordering themselves one. All right. And we got another 1v1. So, JS, who is your choice?
Can I pick the topic if I pick myself?
I mean, if
no,
be to do with morality.
No,
is it going to be?
Oh, is that the theme tonight?
Morality, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do Teriak. I got a bone to pick with Teriak about his stupid National Socialism.
Yeah, pick yourself then, bitch.
But anyway,
put yourself on the butt. Put yourself
pick
up
yourself,
there.
Bitch.
Pick yourself, put yourself up there. Put your money where your mouth is.
We can do it whenever.
But is National Socialism moral?
You pick yourself. Be a man. I'll pick myself.
I think you could turn it into a moral topic, right? National socialism. Couldn't you?
Pick it, bitch. Pick yourself, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
All right, fine.
Oh,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh, peer pressure. Let's go.
Time for 1v1.
So the debate prompt is you're saying it's not moral.
I'm saying it's immoral to dog whistle National Socialism and try to represent MAGA. You're making us look like a bunch of idiots.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
Let's
good
do
with
it.
that
Let's
one?
do it. Yep.
Okay. Let me see what this notification is. Did we just get some added time? Oh no, we did actually legit get another order on merch. That's hilarious. As I was saying it, someone ordered something. Let's fucking go, you legends. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right. Let me see. You guys already got this topic down. Is there any added time? Let me make sure. No, we don't. All right. Nope. All right. No added time so far, anyways, as of right now. Chat, if you guys want to extend it, remember, after this, if we don't get another 1v1 in paid for, we are going into the semifinals. All right. We're going to start up the final rounds. So if you want to be able to pick your own, get it in before the end of this. All right. And chat, you decide how long these go. $10 if you want to add a minute. 60 if you want to be the solo judge. And if we don't get a solo judge, it goes to the chat poll, and the loser of the poll will lose their soul. Fighters, good luck to the both of you. Let's get it.
Make your case, sir.
So it's immoral to have an Irish guy wearing a MAGA hat saying National Socialism is the best form of government. It's a dog whistle.
Yeah.
It's being edgy for edginess' sake, and it hurts America. It hurts the right. It makes us look like we're a bunch of dumbasses who support Hitler. They already call us fascists and Nazis all the time.
No, because the argument that I make is that I'm against Nazism.
No, what
National Socialism is an economic policy.
Just
because you don't understand, sir. Just because you don't understand what National Socialism is, sir, don't make it true. You understand?
You can go through this rigmarole, but again,
what you mean, like actual debate, an actual present an argument, like I did 2 times?
You're making us look dumb. No, because your argument falls apart.
How am I making you look dumb, sir? You're doing that good enough job yourself, making yourself look dumb, because it's an economic policy, and I say in the debate prompt, which people can check out on Swords of Reason, by the way, that I'm against Nazism and I'm against fascism.
No, National Socialism is Nazism.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Socialism is an economic policy. Nationalism is a political policy. That's the X and Y axis of the political compass. So you're picking
fascism is a form of government.
Nationalism.
There's a difference between a form of government and an economic policy.
Socialism is the economic.
What did I outline in the debate?
That's
what did I outline in the debate?
That is immoral. Socialism is immoral. I don't care what you outline in the debate. The point
why is it immoral? Why is it immoral?
Why is it immoral? Every time
why is it immoral?
I've already explained that. Listen, every time you're pushed on,
you haven't.
I've done this to you in chat, and you've done it in your debates. You've said, "Well, maybe I shouldn't say National Socialism. I should say aristocratic republicanism or whatever."
Because the thick motherfuckers like you hear socialism, you say, "Oh, that's socialism. He's communist," which happened actually in the first debate.
I don't hear.
By the way.
Which I do. Socialism is bad, but I hear National Socialism. I hear a dog whistle to Nazism.
Yeah, just because you're retarded does not mean that that's what it is, you dumb motherfucker. The fact that I say that you can call it republicanism shows that all it is an economic policy outlining where key industries need to be nationalized or socialized, depending on what vocabulary you want to use, and the fact that you can't explain, for example, why the Nazis were against communism if it was just socialism. The socialism, if you actually read Marx, you ignorant fuck, you would realize that socialism is the stepping stage to communism. So why would the Nazis be against communists if they were socialists?
Okay, I've done a
Shut your fucking mouth, you dumb cunt. Right? It's an economic policy where you outline key industries. For example, you don't want Lockheed Martin selling to China and Russia, which means it has to be nationalized or socialized or republicanized. Whatever word you want to use.
Nationalism is on the authoritarian versus anarchic scale. That's the x-axis. The y-axis, the economy, is the socialist part. Hitler was a combination between a nationalist and a socialist. He was somewhere in the center, the authoritarian.
Okay, why was Hitler? Why is a socialist pro private property or against private property?
This is regardless. I'm talking.
Are they for private property or against private property?
This is irrelevant. The point I'm making is
it's not irrelevant. It's a key policy.
When you push national,
even Adolf was pro private property, which is against socialism.
You're being edgy for edgy's sake.
I'm not being edgy for being edgy's sake, you dumb motherfucker. Edgy. You just are ignorant in terms of what it is.
Do you think socialism is a good economic policy?
Read, my dear friend. Have you even read Marx?
Do you think? Yes.
Have you even researched Marxism?
And I've read the Communist Manifesto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Communist Manifesto.
So why were the Nazis against communism?
The Nazis were socialists. They were moving towards communism. I believe they leaned left.
No, they clearly weren't. They clearly weren't. So then why were they against communism? Right. Why did they go after communists?
We can plot Hitler on a political compass. We can plot him on a scale.
Yeah, so you've done no research into Marx. You've done no research into Marx, you ignorant cunt. Because like I said, in the second debate, I expose an anarcho-capitalist and show how anarcho-capitalism is just a gateway to communism. So this whole scales and X, Y, Z's and all this kind of shit doesn't factor that in. And that's done on purpose.
All of this is irrelevant.
I'm not doing the horseshit. What are you talking about?
When you're being edgy for edgy's sake.
How am I being edgy for edgy's sake?
MAGA in America look bad.
How am I being edgy for edgy's sake when I outline specifically the economic policies and I specifically say at the start of the debate, this is not Nazism.
When you go on a debate and you're wearing a MAGA hat and you're saying National Socialism, Nazis are the number one, are the best political.
I literally specifically say at the start of the debate, which means you didn't even listen to the debate, you ignorant cunt. You didn't even listen to the debate, you ignorant cunt, because I specifically have at the first part. I'll read you out. I'll read you out at the beginning. I'll read you out the beginning of my debate prompt where I specifically say, let me be clear. This is not Nazism. Nazism was fascist. I'm talking about aristocratic. I'm talking about how you can implement this economic system in America without having to change the checks and balances that America already has.
Just shut up. I'm tired of Charlie Kirk getting shot.
What are you talking about? What? Charlie Kirk was a moderate, you ignorant fuck, and Charlie Kirk was against globalists. He was against global capitalists. You ignorant motherfucker. So here's my debate prompt. Let me be crystal clear from the very beginning. This is not Nazism. Nazism was a specific extreme version known as fascist National Socialism. It was totalitarian, centered on one all-powerful leader, the Führer principle, obsessed with racial mysticism, aggressive territorial expansion, and consistent warfare. That version led to catastrophe. Aristocratic National Socialism is fundamentally different. It is rational, merit-based, constitutional, and focused on peace, truth, strength. Does peace, truth, strength, does that sound familiar? Because it sounds like it's actually Donald Trump. Long-term prosperity and national survival. It rejects totalitarian dictatorship and expansionist wars. Instead, it emphasizes competence, evidence-based decisions, and strict limits on government power. Exactly, you don't care because you're ignorant. You don't even understand what it means.
You just try to steamroll and you
don't understand what it means, Jazz.
This is irrelevant. I don't care what it means.
Educate yourself.
That's not what we're talking about.
Educate yourself.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not having the debate about.
Are you for unchecked capitalism?
We are not having a debate.
Are you for unchecked capitalism?
Teriak, you are off topic.
Are you for unchecked capitalism?
We're not talking about the best economic system. We're talking about how it's immoral for you to dog whistle Nazism and make MAGA.
I'm not dog. How is that dog whistling Nazism when I'm saying specifically not Nazism? You don't understand it. You do not understand it.
country and they call MAGA.
You do not understand it, JS.
You got some guy in Ireland saying National Socialism is the best economic policy.
When I've defended the state of Israel's existence multiple times, how is that dog whistling Nazism by defending the state of Israel?
You're making
how's that dog whistling? Yeah,
you're not here.
So should Lockheed Martin sell to China?
You're not in America going
should
to this
Lockheed Martin sell to China? Yes or no?
And they shoot people
because you're not engaging in the argument that I made.
You're not.
China.
You're not engaging in my
should
argument.
China be allowed to buy?
I'm the affirmative.
Yeah, you said it's immoral. Is National Socialism immoral?
I don't care about.
You're the one that dug this hole, JS, and they were getting absolutely wrecked.
You want to push? No, you're getting wrecked.
I'm talking about an economic policy. You ignorant motherfucker. You don't even understand what it is. You just got in your fifis. You got in your fifis because you don't understand what National Socialism is.
I know. I do understand what National Socialism is.
Okay, what is it?
Retarded. That's what it is.
Okay, so like
it's Hitler's favorite form of government, and guess how that worked out for him? He started 2 world wars and he lost both of them.
Yeah, and what do I say at the start of my debate? What do I say at my start of the debate?
He's a loser.
To read it again.
Fascism, Nazism, all of that stuff is a bunch of guys.
Yeah, and why do I say it's specifically not Nazism?
Fashion.
Why do I say specifically not? Why did I say it's specifically not Nazism?
This is you're irrelevant.
You didn't even listen to the debate.
You're dodging.
You don't even listen to it. You don't understand what it is.
You're dodging the topic.
How am I dodging the topic? I'm telling you what it is.
I'm not. I don't care about your argument.
I'm telling you my position, and you don't care. And I'm showing you that's an economic policy. Do you want Lockheed Martin selling to China? Yes or no?
When you keep,
do you want Lockheed Martin?
I don't care.
Do you want Lockheed Martin selling to China?
This is irrelevant.
How is it irrelevant? Because you actually agree with the economic policies.
It's immoral to sit in
you agree
Ireland
with the economic policies that I outlined
and dog whistle for Nazism.
Yeah, because you agree with the economic policies that I outlined in the debate. That's why you're in your fifis.
Even when I pushed you on it, you said, well, maybe we need to call it something different. Because it is something different. What you're prescribing
it's not something different, you ignorant motherfucker.
You've called it aristocratic. What do you call it? Aristocratic?
Yes, because of ignorant motherfuckers like you who say National Socialism is Nazism. Even though I outlined clearly at the start of the debate, it's not National Socialism. And you were in chat and you said, you should call it National Capitalism.
Yeah,
that's what you said exactly. Because you're a dumb motherfucker and you don't understand what words mean. Educate yourself, you tick cunt.
You tick cunt. I don't know what a tick cunt is.
Yeah. You should probably read about it because you are one.
How come when I said that in chat, you got all clammy and you're like, okay, well maybe I need to call it something different?
I didn't get clammy. I called you an ignorant motherfucker in chat there, right there and then, because National Socialism would be. National capitalism would be capitalism limited to only the national interest.
You don't get to make up your own thing and then call it National Socialism.
I'm just basically outlining what words mean.
You're being edgy.
Did Nazis drink water? Did Nazis drink water?
Did Nazi drink? I'm not making an association fallacy.
Oh, well, you're a Nazi. If you drink water, you're a Nazi then. That's what you're doing right now.
Association fallacy. The economic system that you pose
yes, you are making an association fallacy.
The system that you're posing is not National Socialism.
Do you think that the Germans might have had good economic policies?
Just admit you're doing it to be edgy. I get it. Being edgy is cool sometimes, and it will get attention. But don't be doing it
that the Nazis had good economic policies? Yes or no?
America. Don't prescribe that for America.
Do you think that the Nazis? Do you think that Nazis had good economic policies?
Doesn't your politician have a hat you could wear?
Do you think that the Nazis had good economic policies? Yes or no?
Listen, we're tired of being called Nazis and being associated with Nazis in America on the right.
They're calling you Nazis anyway. They called Charlie Kirk a Nazi, you ignorant motherfucker.
That's my point. You're not.
Yeah, they don't call you a Nazi because you're a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can kill you. Why are you not understanding this?
Yeah, and then
Charlie Kirk was the moderate, and they shot him anyway.
When you're an Irish guy wearing a MAGA hat saying National Socialism is the best form of government, you're pushing.
So you're holding my ethnicity against me.
No,
you're holding my ethnicity against me. So your whole thing is an ad hom fallacy.
In that propaganda.
Deal with my argument, not my nationality.
I don't. That's immoral. It's immoral to push that.
Being Irish is immoral.
No. Pushing the idea that MAGA thinks National Socialism is the best form of government.
And what about all the shit that you talked about with the Jews?
I don't talk shit on the Jews. I love the Jews. Most people don't like me because I kind of lean towards Zion. I'm not a Zionist, but I kind of lean towards that. Yeah. So what are you even talking about? You're trying to poison the well.
The fact that I've actually been in the debate here and I supported the Iranian war and I supported the state of Israel, and you're going to call me a Nazi.
And you were fallacious because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. You're the one who was like, you should call it national capitalism, which is a retarded way to say it because that now be capitalism with the limiting principle of nation.
As soon as I said
only
that,
the national interests are capitalized, everything else is socialized.
Like, okay, well,
you don't even understand the words that you're using.
Aristocratic republicanism. You had to make up your own.
What does aristocratic mean?
I don't know. Tell me.
Exactly, because you don't understand what any of these fucking words mean. You're a child.
Yeah, I don't understand the words. The point is, you're trying to
aristocratic means ruled by the best. It means you put sound reasoning above all. How is that a bad policy?
That's not a bad policy.
Oh, okay. So do you think Lockheed Martin? Do you think that Lockheed Martin should sell to China?
When you said
do you think that your war industry should sell to your enemies?
Should my war industry sell to my enemies? That would be capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want Lockheed Martin selling state secrets?
But no.
So Lockheed Martin should be owned by the government.
No. That's why I said national capitalism.
Okay. Well, yeah. So how does it work if the government doesn't have any control over Lockheed Martin?
You're proving my point.
But you don't want them to sell to China and Russia. What do you do? What do you do, JS? What does the government do in that situation?
Stop just rambling on constantly.
I'm not rambling. I'm showing you that you agree with the economic policies I outlined, but you just didn't fucking listen because you got into your feet.
No, you're not. What you're showing me is that national capitalism.
You're saying, because it would be. Yeah, you're saying that Lockheed Martin, you don't want them to sell to China. So what should the government do?
I'm a capitalist. Lockheed Martin should stay independent, not owned by the government. They should be able to produce that, manufacture it, sell it, and own the means and rights of distribution and production.
So they should sell to China.
But they should focus on our home and our country and not sell these weapons to other countries.
Yeah.
That would be
so they should nationalize it. They should socialize it.
You fucktard, and you agreed to it, and that's why you started changing.
I did not agree to it. I didn't. You can ask Jungle.
Just admit,
you can ask Jungle.
You're saying national capitalism
because I done it in the debate. Sorry, I didn't even do it in the debate. I done it in the stream where I said we can call it republicanism because retards like you won't be able to understand it.
And you're pushing this idea that Republicans and MAGA supporters are not.
You just quoted Hitler.
That's immoral.
You just quoted Hitler that this industry should orientate towards the nation.
Now you're making an association.
You should nationalize these industries.
No, I just said words. Just because it happened, you memorized every quote from Hitler because you're a national socialist, doesn't mean that I was dog whistling.
I didn't memorize everything.
You're making the association.
I've just looked into this shit. Yeah, I've actually just looked into this shit.
You're proving my point. This is
so
why.
Wait, have you? One sec. Have you looked into Islam?
We don't need Islam. No, I've never looked into Islam. I don't know anything about Islam. I didn't read the Quran. I don't have a Quran.
I'll let it get to 17 minutes. So if we have a solo judge.
Well, I don't know anything about it. Tell me about Islam.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is you don't research your enemies.
Okay, well.
You do. Exactly. Yeah. So I've looked into it, and this whole thing of orientating certain industries around the nation, that is National Socialism.
Got a Quran on here somewhere. I can get it for you, JS, if you need one.
I know. I'm looking for mine because it has
post-it notes. Are you does that make you Muslim? Does that make you Muslim? Are you being edgy?
No, I've read Das Kapital and the Communist Manifesto.
Habibi. We finally got there.
I've read the Quran. The system of government you're posing is not national
just because I looked into Hitler and I read into Hitler, does that make me a Nazi?
You're just using the term National Socialism to be edgy. And it makes us look bad.
I'm not being edgy. I'm outlining an economic policy that
I don't care. That's not the debate
socialism.
that we're having. I don't care about your fake proposed government that you call National Socialism that is not National Socialism.
Teriak, is the SNP National Socialist?
What's the SNP?
The Scottish National Party.
I would argue that. 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 I Yeah, like a lot of the conservative politics would be orientated around National Socialism. And just
They're not
another thing
conservative,
to highlight as well about Americans and all this kind of stuff. You're the ones that operated Operation Paperclip, 1947, when you developed the CIA. You're the ones that put actual Nazis into the CIA. Then from there, what exposed the
We
fact
put
that
rocket
the CIA
builders
was just
in a
one
ro-
sec. Shut the
we
fuck
put
up.
rocket
What
builders
exposed
in a
the fact
rocket
that
building
CIA was
position.
just situation on from the SS is because MK Ultra and Operation Blueboard exposed
We got the
fact
best
that they
rocket
just
builders to
continued on-
build the best
They
rockets.
continued on the same experimentation that they were doing in those camps.
All
I
right,
love
real
you. I
quick.
love you,
And now-
Teriak.
Yeah.
Real quick, boys.
I'll teach
Chat.
you, JS.
Chat, when you see the poll is active, if you want to vote for Teriak right here, you're going to be putting a 1 in the chat. If you want to vote for JS Urban Adventures right here, you're going to be putting a 2 in the chat. All right. And that goes the same for Rumble side. So both YouTube and Rumble. 1 for Teriak, 2 for JS Urban Adventures. The poll is live and your timer starts now.
I love you, Teriak. But this is it's actually like a gripe that I have. I don't like that you're doing this. But
Bro, look into it. Trust me. Get out Grok and look into it.
yeah, I've looked into Hitler extensively, and he leaned left. I would argue that he leaned left, and I'm not a fan of the left. I'm not a fan of Hitler. I would never propose National Socialism as the best government system. Especially, it makes us look bad. It makes us look like what they're saying is true. We are Nazis. We are fascists. We're not.
Clip it.
Oh yeah, don't clip it. Don't clip that.
Yeah, cut off where he says we're not.
Yeah.
We are fascists. We are socialists.
Look into what National Socialism is as an economic policy.
I have.
Clip it and ship it.
And I would propose that
what
national
differentiates-
capitalism would be
what
better than
differentiates
national
between a
socialism.
socialist and a national socialist.
Because I'm
We all
not a
know
lefty.
that the real status of our country is Zog, okay? whoever gets it gets it.
Because the reason why the communists and the National Socialists hate each other, or the socialists and the National Socialists hate each other, is because socialism's goal is communism's. National Socialism is we're putting a strict limiting principle around the nation, which means all these key industries are nationalized. They're not allowed. These industries are not allowed to act against the nation.
You're overcomplicating
Which
it.
is
It's
why
socialism
I said we're
on a
not going to be
national
allowed to
level.
call
Going
it
over
national
JS's brain.
socialism. Because of people,
No, I'm not.
people like
Yeah.
JS. turn
I know
around
you
saying,
guys.
I don't like
the
it.
Teriak
So then
fanboys
we
are
have
like,
to go
oh
with a
yeah,
completely new
national socialism
rebranding.
sounds like a good
We
idea. You
have to
sound
go.
like retards.
We have to go with a completely new rebranding and call it republicanism.
We have to follow the leprechaun into battle. We all know this.
Yeah.
We've known this since the beginning.
Yeah, and you make us all look like a bunch of Nazi fascists. Retarded.
I just don't get the argument
what's
from
that- what's
like
that-
another
what's that,
person.
Jess?
Another,
What's that, JS?
Buzzer
Would
beater.
you hold the same criticism against Andrew Wilson because he called himself Big Papa Fascist?
I could argue that there are some
Okay,
benefits to
yeah.
fascism, and
Shut the fuck up.
also
Shut
if you
the fuck
ask
up.
Andrew, he would say
We're
that
going
was
again, are
tongue
we?
in cheek.
Oh no,
that
I
was
lost.
tongue in cheek.
Fuck.
All right, real quick.
No,
Real quick. Chat has voted with 51%. JS Urban Adventures takes the win for the 1v1. What was the votes here? Yeah, we had 21 votes for JS and 20 for Teriak. Stupid close.
Yeah.
That was last second, too, came in. So, Teriak, tell everyone in the chat where we can find you and why they got to bring you back for another shot at the $1,050 prize.
I would say Heil JS.
You can find Teriak in a prison camp somewhere.
Listen, right. You can find me in sleep a bed. Oh my god! I gotta show you how tired I am. Okay? I've been awake for 24 hours. Like I said, I'm not good. I go in 24 hours. I was on Chris's Brick Shit House as well. Check that out as well. But one thing I would leave us with is Google or YouTube a video of the Porsche logo spinning. That's all I'll say.
Tell
folks.
us. Just tell us. Just tell us.
Porsche logo spinning. All right.
Yeah, just tell us.
Yeah.
Just give us the
Give it a
breakdown.
check out. Give it a
Elevator
check out. And like I
pitch.
said,
Elevator
and then,
pitch.
like I said, look
Was
into
it turned
1945,
Swazi if you
Operation
spin it real
Paperclip,
fast?
what America doing, all this kind of shit. I'm telling you.
Elevator
trust the plan.
pitch.
Trust the plan.
Elevator pitch, he says. Always a pleasure having you, and if they bring you back, you are more than welcome. And until then, my friend.
Your soul is mine.
Fatality.
Another soul added to the Safe of Souls. And that's how it goes on Verbal Combat Friday, baby. And
am I tripping, or did Tiny bring Steelborn back?
yeah, Tiny did bring Stillborn back. You're not.
Oh, okay.
It's
Did
just
Stillborn pay to be back?
I'm like three.
We've
I'm
had
like
all
three
these
beers in,
1v1s in a row, so you know.
Okay.
I thought you brought Steelborn back, Mo.
Speaking of 1v1s
Yeah.
in a row, you know.
Time for 1v1.
We got another one, folks.
Shit, I gotta pee. I can hold it.
You
I'll hold
guys are all weak sauce, all right? Go pee in between the breaks when you have them, all right? There's plenty of 1v1s to go pee, motherfuckers.
All right.
If you need to go to the washroom, go to the washroom, motherfucker. Hurry up.
I'm good. Just run it.
All right. Anyway. This fucking guy. All right. So we got the winner versus Kung Fu Joe. Yeah, add time now that he has to go to the washroom. Exactly. That's right.
No.
Add time now that he has to fucking make him stay here longer now, chat. All right, so chat.
Torture.
Oh wait, was there an added minute here? There already was an added minute too. So you got 6 minutes to start, chat. If you want to make this go longer, it is $10.
Wait, we haven't picked a topic yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. Look at you, JS, making it go longer. I like it. All right,
We're just gonna sit here quietly for 6 minutes.
yeah. Nice. We got an extra 2 minutes added in. So we're actually starting at 8 minutes. That's what's up. Shout out to you, Spartacus. All right. Let me see here. A topic for you two. Oh shit! What is that? We got another 10 in. We got another minute. So we're starting at 9 minutes, folks. 9 minutes. Keep adding those minutes, chat, before we even get a topic.
No, let's go. Let's get a topic.
Before we even get a topic in. I like it. He's like, nah! All right, how about this? Let's see. Should civilians ever be targeted during war?
No.
Woman, I need more coffee.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, you both on the no side. Pussies. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I have to write this one in because I didn't put this here, but I actually have this question. Because there is people who will say no ever. Is abortion ever morally justified?
No.
No, I'm not gonna do that one. I would have taken the other side on the last one, but not that one. I'm not gonna do heaven maxing.
Oh no, I wasn't expecting that, but I was like, I thought that like if it was in the case of saving the mother, you would say yeah. I thought that. Maybe I was wrong.
Me? No.
Yeah. Oh,
fuck the mother.
Okay. Thanks. No, fuck these bitches. Oh shit! And another 10. Let's go. We got fucking.
Damn. They heard that you had to pee, bro.
See what happens? That's what happens. Oh shit! Did we just get another? Fucking no piss for JS. Another 20. Another 20 comes in for 12 minutes. We're at now, chat. 12 minutes.
It's gonna keep stacking before we even get a prompt.
I know, right?
That's funny.
Okay. How about would you kill one innocent? What?
Oh god,
I have it written like this, but I'll say it. I'll say it in like a question, but like, is it moral to kill one innocent child to save 1 million people?
No, I wouldn't.
Or is it morally justified?
Yeah, I'm also no.
Okay. All right. Is empathy necessary for morality?
Is empathy necessary for morality? No.
Let me think about that.
Okay, how about?
I don't think so. Yeah.
We another 2 minutes added. Shit. Oh shit. Well, I add that 2 minutes. Is forgiveness morally superior to justice? We're at 14 minutes.
Yes. Shit, that's a tough one.
Well, the thing is, from my view, they go hand in hand. It's like, let's say if some guy was to attack my wife, like, I could forgive him, but I still have to like put him down if he tries, right?
Well, don't make your arguments yet. Yes or no?
I'm just saying you have to do both, so that's why I can't do that one.
Oh, you just can't do this one?
No.
Is allowing evil as bad as committing it? See,
Yes.
Everyone gets tripped up with this question, so let me write it like this. Is allowing evil that you can stop as bad as committing evil? Because a lot of people will be like, well, if I can't stop fucking the moon exploding, how is that fucking wrong? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about that. So is allowing evil that you can stop as bad as committing evil?
I would have to say, yeah.
Oh shit! No urban potty breaks for you, bro. You just got another minute added, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Is allowing evil that you can stop as bad as committing the evil? I don't know how I can do 15 minutes on this.
Let me get emotional for y'all. All right, is allowing a woman to be raped when you can stop it as bad as raping her?
And you said yes, Kung Fu Joe?
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I think if you can stop it, you should.
Oh man. I'm trying to think of examples. I think
it sounds like if a scenario would be like, let's say you're walking by.
Damn it! I just gave you both a fucking.
No, I know. I'm. No. Do we want to do? I don't know. I want to do this one. Damn, Mike.
All right, hold up. How about this? Oh, how about this one? This one's actually a good question. I don't know about you ladies, but we'll see. Can a lie ever be morally superior to the truth?
No.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's fucking go. Chat. We are starting at let me refresh my memory here. Where was it? Where's the ticker? Oh, I didn't keep it going. Where is it? 15 minutes to start, chat. If you want to continue making JS to hold his pee, it is $10 to add a minute to him holding his pee. It is 60 to solo judge, and if we don't get a solo judge, it goes to the chat poll, and the loser of the poll will lose their soul. Fighters, good luck to the both of you. Let's get it.
So okay. What am I? Can I
lie? You're the affirmative, right?
I'm the affirmative, yeah. Well, yeah, but I would say some examples I could think of where a lie would be morally superior to the truth. There's always the example of the SS is coming to your door and you have Jews in the basement. You protect them. Rahab with Joshua and Caleb from the Bible. She hides them and she lies to the people. And then there's an example of when David's going to see Saul. God commands David to do a lie by omission. He says, only tell him half of what you're here to do, because if you tell them the whole thing, he's going to kill you. So there's examples in the world of where a lie is necessary. There's a time and a place for everything, even lying.
Okay, so from there, I would say that those people there, like, I can't even say that we know their salvific status. Like, we don't know if they were saved or not, or if they were judged or not based on those lies in their like afterlives or whatever. Because here's the thing, like, you're giving examples of where people, you know, they did things, they made decisions they thought were like prudent at the time, but it doesn't relate to the prompt of, can a lie be morally superior to the truth? Because that can't be like ontologically true, right? Because let's say, I mean, I think you're a Christian too, right? So let's say if God is the epitome of all truth, right, and he's the pinnacle of all morality, then by default truth is superior to lying because God cannot lie.
Well, I gave an example of where God commanded someone to lie.
God commanded someone to lie?
Yeah, God told David to lie to Saul.
Well, then if he told him to do something, then it can't be immoral. I mean, I'm not familiar with this specific passage.
It was basically David was supposed to go and see Saul, and he was there to he was there to do a sacrifice, and then also to preach and like convert people against Saul. And God said, only tell him one half of what you're going to do. Right. Don't tell him that you're there to do the other thing that I told you to do. Because if you do, he's going to kill you.
Let's say I just grant that because I don't know it, but can God do anything immoral?
No. And that's why I'm saying lies are not always immoral. Sometimes lies are the right thing to do. They're moral.
Because you're citing God telling the guy to do something, right? God tells,
and times when people were blessed for lying. Like, for example, if Peter hadn't have denied Christ 3 times, when he lied and said he didn't know Christ. If Peter had not done that, then he would not have been the rock that God built his church on. So it was necessary for him to lie, and it led to a greater moral good. A cost-benefit analysis would show that it was the right.
I don't know if that's just giving a prescriptive claim, right, is not the same as descriptive, right? So there was nothing descriptive about Peter lying being a good thing. It was more like Christ,
you're gonna do this
time. Yeah, you're gonna do this. Doesn't mean it was moral. Just like he knew that people were going to betray him, just like he knew that, you know, they were going to sacrifice him. Basically, he knew all the things that they were going to do. He didn't necessarily say they were moral. It's just saying, here's a prescriptive, you know, account of reality and the things that are going to unfold. So it's still not the same. It's still God telling, you know, him to someone to do X. That can't be immoral, right? But we have free will to choose lying or not. It's lying. Thou shalt not bear false witness is one of the 10 commandments. So automatically that comes down from God, and we shouldn't do it.
So Peter could have
used our free will to do it.
Peter could have chosen to tell the truth, and then they would have killed him on the spot, and then we would have never had the Catholic Church, the Orthodox Church, any of
whatever whatever Peter was going to choose to do, God already accounts for, right? He already knows what's going to happen, so whatever he needs to have happen is going to happen, because he already knows it, right? He already knows it ahead of time.
I don't want to get into like free will about this, but assuming Peter had the choice to lie or not to lie, and he chose to lie.
Do you not believe in free will?
I
like
believe
a Calvinist or something.
No, we have free will as long as God allows us to have free will.
What does that mean? Either we do or we don't have free will.
We have free will as long as God allows us to have free will.
I guess I kind of understand that, but yeah, God does allow us to have free will all the time.
Right. Okay.
All the time. That's what we are blessed with. Or else how can we ever make a moral choice?
It's force doctrine. I'm doing a little play on force doctrine. We only have rights as long as the authority allows us to have rights. We only have free will as long as God allows us to have free will.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I'm saying,
so just like rights don't exist, free will doesn't exist. But anyway,
I think we always have free will because that's God's nature. God's nature is truth and all good and all knowing, right? So that's part of all that is to allow us free will.
Right. And so Peter had
lie is a sin. We have the free will to do that, but it's not morally superior because we have the freedom to choose.
So Peter did something immoral by lying, but that immoral thing led to better outcomes, and it was a necessary part of the story that had to happen.
Didn't Judas do worse? And then Judas suffered a worse fate?
Well, Judas told the truth. So you think Judas was more moral than Peter?
Well, he betrayed him.
Or do you think Judas was more moral than Peter?
None of them were moral. That's the thing, is that they both did like things that were immoral, but God knew ahead of
the actions. Let's not talk about the man, but the specific actions. Judas told the truth about where Jesus was and got Jesus killed. Peter lied about knowing Jesus. Mm-hmm. Those two actions, which one was more moral? Would you say Judas's actions were more moral than Peter's?
I mean, they're both immoral actions, like by definition.
But Judas was just telling
like betrayal. One's yeah, but he's
he was being honest. He was just being honest.
I'm not saying he wasn't being honest. I'm saying like
Judas was being honest.
Right, but when Christ said one of you would betray me, who was he talking about?
And Peter lied.
Yeah, but the thing is,
which one was more moral?
Where in the Bible or any scripture or any church fathers do they say that Peter lying was moral? Can you pull up anything?
It doesn't say that specifically.
It never does, right? So you can't make that argument. What are you making that argument based on?
I didn't make an argument. I'm asking a question. Was Judas telling the truth and ratting out Jesus more moral than Peter lying to survive and eventually be the rock that God built the church on?
They're both like not moral actions, right? Like they're both judged to be immoral actions by definition. The betrayal is
Judas being honest was immoral.
It's the betrayal. It's not about the being honest. He knew what was going to happen after. Didn't he like sell him out? When Jesus said one of you would betray me, who is he talking about?
Well, if the authorities are looking for somebody,
okay,
and you go to the authorities,
when he said
it would be your argument is that it's more moral if the authorities are looking for somebody, it's more moral to go to the authorities and say, I know where they are. I'm going to be honest and I'm going to tell you where they are.
Don't go to them. It's just like if they come to you, that might be different.
Okay. They come to your door.
Yeah, but he went and ratted him out.
Some crazy murderer knocks on your door, breaks into your house, and you have your wife and your kids hidden under the bed, and he says, I'm about to kill you. Is there anybody else in the house? It would be moral to say, yeah, my wife and my kid are under the bed.
No, I would just say, yeah, there's more people in the house. I don't have to go the extra step you did.
You would say that? Why would you say that? That would
because
be crazy.
he could say that there are I don't tell him who, right? There could be other big burly armed men in the house. Maybe that could work it to my advantage, and I'm still telling the truth, right?
You know, there's no commandment that says thou shalt not lie. Like we are told.
No, yes. What are you talking about? Thou shalt not bear false witness. Hello?
Thou shalt not bear false witness on your brother.
What do you think that is?
Yeah, that's talking about in a court situation, bearing false witness, giving false testimony against your brother.
Commandments, bro. Look it up.
Not bearing false witness on your brother does not mean don't lie.
That
there is a time and a place to lie.
Please look it up.
I've looked it up.
No, it's a sin, dude. It's on the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not bear false witness.
That does not mean don't lie.
It does. It literally translates to don't lie. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't literally translate to don't lie.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna ask.
No, this is a legalese thing, and it's about when
what? Ten Commandments is legal?
False witness, the witness.
That's what
bearing false witness on your brother.
Okay.
That would be like if I said, I saw Kung Fu Joe and he likes to just randomly run through pastures and kill all the cows. He's the one killing all the cows. I'm bearing false witness on my brother. It doesn't mean don't lie. Sometimes you need to lie. And I've given many examples of this where it has the better outcomes, and morally it's the right thing to do to lie.
The 9th commandment. The commandment regarding lying is the 9th of the 10th commandments. It is traditionally phrased as you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, right? While it originated to prevent perjury in judicial trials, theologians broadly interpret this commandment as a moral prohibition against all forms of lying, deceit, and slander that can harm others. So there you go.
That can harm others. We're not talking about that. Yeah, that's bearing. I would agree with what you just read, but that's not your talk. I'm talking about lying to save others, not hurt others. You're saying that I should tell the truth when others are going to get hurt because of my truth.
Did Peter know that him lying would prevent?
No, do you know that what you just read proves what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
It would be immoral to lie when it harms another person. But if I'm lying to protect people, that would be the right thing to do. That would be a moral lie. That's not bearing false witness on my brother. Here's another example.
It is but bearing false witness on your brother, right? Because for him to say, I don't know him, that's bearing false witness on him, right?
We have a more modern example of the Peter example. In Columbine, the shooters were walking up to kids and telling them, deny Jesus. Do you believe in Jesus? And a lot of the kids said yes, and they got plugged in the head and they're dead. Some of the kids who were Christians said no. And then they went on to spread the gospel. They went on and they got to tell the whole world, I survived this. I said no. I denied Jesus. I lied, but I love Jesus. And then they get to spread the gospel. There's a purpose for that lie. It's a greater purpose, and it helps people, not rather than hurting people.
Well, so the thing is, we have a different understanding of Christianity. I would say mine is more rigorous because it belongs to a true church. And what we do is we recognize.
You don't know what denomination I am. You don't know what church I go to.
You're not. Are you Eastern Orthodox?
I'm not baptized into Eastern Orthodoxy.
Oh, but you're.
When I go to church, I go to liturgy.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, then you should know that God's very nature is truth, right? So if you lie, then you're going against God's nature, aren't you?
No, I'm not gonna just concede to that point. God's nature being I'm not God, and God's nature being the truth.
Wait.
When I can give you an example of God telling someone to lie and God blessing people who lied because of their lie.
Aren't we supposed to engage in theosis? Right?
Obviously,
theosis is trying to become like
godlike,
Christ, right?
I should introduce you to my friend Marilyn.
Oh God! Did Christ ever lie? He never lied, right?
You want to be like God?
No, we have to be like
The
Christ.
wolves
That's
in sheep's
theosis.
clothing will call God man and man God.
No,
They'll
we
come
don't. No,
along.
that's not the same. That's an equivocation. Christ commands us to engage in his life that he laid out for us in his church, right? And his church prescribes us the way to deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow him. And that is, in that way, you know, lying has no room. Lying has no place.
No,
Jesus
bearing
never
false
lied,
witness.
and
Bearing
to
false
save
witness
his
on
own
your
life, right?
neighbor.
He could have saved his own life by lying. It would have been
Bearing
so easy.
false witness on your neighbor and causing harm to others because you're lying has no place. That is immoral. But telling a lie to help others, save others, and spread the gospel would be a moral thing to do.
Right, but no, well, but in the Eastern Orthodox tradition, it's generally harmful and sinful to lie because it
And I've
goes
also
against
given
God's
examples
very
of when
nature.
I've also given examples of when telling the truth is immoral.
Like there was the one where telling the truth is immoral. No, it's the action of like you can omit or you don't have to like come forth with something, but if you're interrogated, that's different. Like if you're interrogated and you tell the truth, okay, then you know it's just kind of like Jesus didn't give very favorable like answers for his position, even though every time he had to answer with the truth because that's his nature, right? And he didn't try to save himself once by being dishonest. That's theosis. That's what we're supposed to engage in, becoming like that. There's nothing more invincible than God, right? So always telling the truth. How would you ever fall out of God's favor in any way? How would God's plan ever not come to fruition by not engaging in truth all the time if that's his nature?
I see. I can't go directly to scripture for this, but hypothetically, if the Romans or the Jews asked Jesus before they crucified him, where are all your disciples hiding? Do you think he would rat them out?
I don't think he would allow that scenario to even unfold.
Allow it to unfold? So he
right.
He would have used it. He didn't use his power.
That happened.
He didn't use his powers to get off the cross or bring down a legion of angels to protect him from getting captured. But he would he would say, stop it.
Notice
Roman.
how Jesus was a very highly targeted, he was a very high target, and yet not once he was like a victim of violence or like being violently attacked, because he knew every scenario he would ever be in during his entire life here, right?
Yeah,
he had to.
But people have free will. They could have.
Sure, but he accounts for that. He sees that ahead of time.
Okay,
he knows your choice before you're going to make it. It doesn't mean he takes your choice away.
So Jesus wouldn't allow that question to ever be asked.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't ever be put in a situation to.
Why? Because he would know that he would have to lie at that point to protect his disciples.
Violate, yeah, it would probably also violate like, having humans force his hand in a situation that would like kill a bunch of people. I don't think he'd ever allow that to happen.
Okay, well, I mean that kind of takes away from his nature as a man, his hypostatic nature as man.
God, no, but God, it's still Christ.
When
Christ
he's fully man, like I mean, he could have just not been crucified. He could have just.
I'll let it get to 19 minutes to see if we got a solo judge.
JS, real quick, you were referring to Samuel when Samuel was going to give a sacrifice, but he was really going to anoint David as king, not David. And second of all, omitting things from what you are going to do is not a lie per se. Not everything is everyone's business. So if he's on God's business, it's a higher priority that he keeps it under wraps from Saul because it's God's mission, in that case, to bring David to king. But it would be a threat to that mission if Saul knew. That's not the same thing as lying.
Yeah, I'm just doing this off the top of my head, so I got the characters mixed up. You're right, but usually what I'll do is I'll get somebody to say that a lie by omission is a lie. So, but I didn't walk him through that. But usually that's the first thing I'll do is a lie by omission a lie? And once they say yes, then I say, well, God commanded Samuel to do a lie by omission.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate. And also, who is Satan the father of?
Is a lie by omission a lie re-examination?
Right. Whoops.
You baked the conclusion in your statement. So, but lie by yes, but that doesn't mean that everything you admit is a lie. So if I ask you what you did today and you say I went to the gym, well, because you didn't tell me that you went to the store and then you went to the bathroom 8 times, and you got to go to the bathroom right now. Therefore, you lied because of all the things you didn't tell me about your day.
Yeah, right. I know.
Chat. Yep. This is how it's gonna go here. All right. When you see the poll is active. If you want to vote for this man right here, Kung Fu Joe, you're going to be putting a 1 in the chat. Okay? If you want to vote for this man right here, JS Urban Adventures, you're going to be putting a 2 in the chat. All right? So keep it in mind, chat. It's going to go active. You're going to put a 1 for Kung Fu Joe, 2 for JS Urban Adventures. It's active, chat. And I'm about to start this timer up. You got 2 minutes.
Yeah, but do you agree, re-exam, that do not bear false witness on your brother?
That's moral law. That's not civil law. That's moral
that doesn't
law.
mean
That's
don't lie.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
no.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. That is moral law. That is not civil law. Those are the 10 Commandments. Those are separate than the 600 plus laws of Moses.
Right.
I'm not saying it's civil law.
That's saying what you're saying when you're saying that has to do with court witness bearing.
He read it. He literally read it. It says,
yeah, but I didn't read the exact Eastern Orthodox interpretation.
You said most theologians agree that bearing false witness on your brother would be when it causes harm, slandering, defaming, and then you also read the thing about the perjury in trials when they're doing trials and stuff. That would be perjury. That is also a civil law, not just a moral law.
When it's carried over to a moral
when it causes harm.
The reason why it's moral is because God's nature is truth. So generally, lying is considered sin because it goes against God's nature.
Generally,
that simple.
I agree. I agree. Generally, 99% of the time, lying is evil and wrong. My only argument is there is a time.
100% of the time.
Exactly, and that's where we disagree.
God is 100% truth, right? He's not 99% truth.
I'm not God, and
I know, but that's what he wants us to do is not lie at all.
There's a time and a place for everything, and there's a time to lie to somebody.
So there's a time and a place for grape?
It could be the right thing to do to lie to somebody.
What about grape?
Yeah, seriously. There's not a time and place for when it says everything, it doesn't literally mean every possible action a person can do.
When we go to the birthing factories, when we make birthing factories, graping will be important.
Yeah, if the world was ending and
thanks, Darth Avarice.
I was just letting you know where they're going to be important.
If feminists took over the world and they killed all the men and there was one superhero man left, it would be moral for him to go around and impregnate all these.
That's feminists. Not the same. Okay. You didn't say grape though. You said impregnate, which is not the same thing.
He'd have to grape.
You'd have to grape them to impregnate.
Yeah, they would not
you would
want
have
that
to.
in the world of feminists. Yeah.
You
have to seed the planet.
All right, chat has got their vote.
In this occasion, evil. Force would make right.
Just like wait for
absolute
me to
evil.
You guys.
When I become king, I know you guys are first against the wall. To quote Radiohead.
That was fun, Kung Fu Joe.
Yeah, thanks. That was great.
You might have done better, but chat knows me a little better, so maybe it was
maybe.
What the heck?
The heck?
So I think Mo turned off his camera but didn't turn off his mic.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Turned off his camera to fart. You meant to mute.
I had to blow my nose.
It was like when Homer Simpson turns up the volume in the car to cover up his fart.
Yeah.
Coughs it.
Oh, it's a blowing nose sound.
It's a mechanical mishap here.
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure? Do you have clinical depression? Have you ever accidentally broken your mom's favorite coffee cup and when she found out you did it, she tied you to a bed and spanked you with a metal spatula? If you said yes to any of these things, I don't care. And to keep it a bean, no one cares.
What the fuck was that? I thought I had an ad playing in the background or something.
It's public service announcement.
All right. Chat
Easy, are you talking?
Weird. You're like recounting my childhood with that. Weird.
All right, chat has we got, let me see how many votes. I don't even know. We got 19 votes for JS. JS didn't even stay to hear his fucking votes, this asshole.
You got a piddle.
No.
Got the P. JS got 19 votes and Kung Fu Joe got 14. Kung Fu Joe, tell everyone in the chat where they can find you and why they should bring you back for another shot at the 1,000.
I voted for that big ass judos of yours.
It's good.
Yeah, well, L'chaim. So anyway,
L'chaim.
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, guys.
Shalom.
It was fun. Shalom, my brother. Anyway, yeah, I'm Kung Fu Joe. You can find me on Twitch, and you could see me on some of the internet debates.
Where can I buy the Kill Bill get up you got?
I will never tell you.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fair.
Anyway, yeah, I debate against things like evolution, feminism, atheism, and you'll see me around. So thanks, Speakeasy. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Do you debate about how your anime choices are gay?
Always
video
a
games,
pleasure.
sir. Those are video games back there.
Always a pleasure having you.
Marvel vs.
Bring you
Capcom.
back. You're more than welcome.
Great series.
And until
I'm
then,
pretty sure I
my
saw
friend.
Mega Man in there.
Your soul is mine.
Fatality.
Another soul added to the safe of souls. And that's how it goes on Verbal Combat Friday, baby.
I'm watching too much anime. I saw Mega Man and thought anime when I knew that was a video game because I saw them reading anime.
I don't think so.
What the fuck?
Fuck are we looking at here?
Guys, if you actually look, there's clearly enough Stardust over here to definitely, determine that I should be able to do Mo butt
I
stuff.
like making sandwiches at night with a steel board.
Oh gosh,
Smell butt stuff.
it's dueling chins here.
I feel you. I feel you. I like it. What was that? TVs. All right. So, fuck. Kieran coming in with another 1v1 Ree versus Mo. Shit.
You got skipped, Steelborn.
Time for 1v1.
All right.
Here. Let me do
Let's
this. Oh,
see.
there we go. Facing the right way now.
Let's see what we got here for you guys. Let me actually look at my list. What was actually, let me go back on some of these other ones we've kind of blasted through. Is lying ever morally required?
No.
No.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a way to argue that to be funny.
Oh, I'd argue the shit. You guys wouldn't realize it until I argued anybody. Oh, fuck. Duh.
Yeah, still late for that for me.
Can a perfectly moral society exist?
No. If we're arguing in this life, we're talking about, We're not talking about
Don't
heaven.
make the don't make the argument now. Yeah, what else you got?
What's my next one here? I got. Is it morally acceptable to kill an innocent person to save 5 others?
No.
That's very specific. 5 others. No.
Save your favorite basketball team.
Is there a moral obligation to have children?
No.
No, there's no moral obligation. No.
All right.
You have to speak against Paul and Jesus, and that's a tall order. So.
Well, I mean, just all the scenarios. Like, if a woman's infertile, like if she made some moral, like, then.
Is vigilante ever justified?
Well, I mean, I did this with what's his face, Rowdy Gowdy, and I'm gonna stick with no.
You know what? Yeah. I'll say yeah. Fuck it. We're gonna have some fun here.
All right.
Rewind.
I like it. And was there an added minute there? Yes, there was. So this one here is starting at 6 minutes, chat. All right. So if you want to add on a minute, it is $10 to add a minute. It is 60. It is 60 if you want a solo judge. If we don't get a solo judge, it goes to the chat poll, and the loser of the poll will lose their soul. Fighters, good luck to the both of you. Let's get it.
All right. Well, I guess I'm the affirmative, so I got to kind of plead my case here first, right? Let me just get one question that would kind of get a little definition out of the way.
Sure.
You would say vigilante justice would be basically things that go against the established law and order, like government structure, that sort of thing.
No, it would be usurping the place of government in terms of where their justice system. That's what vigilante justice would be.
Right.
That you either be impersonating an officer or federal agent, something like that.
Well, I don't know about.
You don't have the authority.
That's really specific. I think it goes past impersonating, but you agree that it's
it
going
does,
against the
but
government.
But it would include usurping all the functions therein of the justice system.
Okay. So I would say that it is justified, and I can give you a really good case, because the founding fathers were the biggest vigilantes that in history, and without them going against the government structure, that which they did not have legality to do at the time, for the reasons that they thought was proper, then we would not have the United States as we see it.
Well, that depends on whether or not you had people in the government working at the time with the revolution. Because if you had somebody
they were going against the king, it was an established government. They were going against the rule of law. They saw it injustice, and they said, "We're not taking this shit anymore, and we don't want to have. We want our taxes to have representation. We want to have the religion we want." And they took it upon themselves to wage war and to actually have colonies and be independent.
But if you had a lesser power within the government, hold on. If you had a lesser power within the government, somebody who was less than the king but still in government, then he could lead a moral charge of the people, even though they were subordinate to him. They would have a government representation going against that, which would make it therefore justified.
You're going against the point, though. They were the vigilantes of their time. If they were caught, they would have been hung for treason.
Okay, so you're saying that you know for sure there were no lesser magistrates that were heading the American Revolution.
I'm saying that the simple fact that they went against the government, which you agreed to, going against the government and taking the law into your own hands, which you think is just, is vigilantism.
Well, I don't know if they're taking the law in their own hands, because I don't know if they had lesser magistrates. No, if they here's
I
the
think
difference.
putting people
Here's the
to the
difference.
gun and the sword would be very
stop. If you had
taking things in your own hands.
Are you interrupted? You want to hear it? If you have lesser magistrates with you, meaning if you have other officers in the government, even though they're of lesser rank than the top officials of the government, and they're working with the people, it is no longer vigilante justice. Number one, and number two, even if hold on, even if you're right, and there were no lesser magistrates working with them, can I finish?
Well, you're filibustering.
No, I'm not. I had a two-part thing. Number one,
you got a three-part plane.
If they had a
plane got the wheels out, it's gonna land.
Okay, you're gonna filibuster. Or accuse me of filibustering. Great job. But if you're either they had one or they didn't. If they didn't, it's not justified, and you have no point. So I can just say the American Revolution wasn't justified. Now where you go?
Right, it wasn't justified based on the government structure at the time. They went against they took it upon themselves to be vigilantes and to make the U.S.
Sure, how's that make your
point? You
haven't
defeated my.
How does that make your point? How does that make your point? Because I can just say it's not justified.
I'm saying vigilante it was justified. Yes.
All you've done is describe the revolution and the circumstances, and then assert that it's justified. You haven't made the actual logical. You haven't made the actual logical argument.
It was justified. If you were listening, I said it was justified because they wanted representation without where their taxes. They wanted to practice their religion freely, and they didn't want to be under the boot of a king, a tyrant king.
Then that means you can just always revolt.
Wait, you talked. You talked. Let me talk. Whether you like it or not, the government structure at the time, the government structure at the time was the king, and they were being vigilantes against the government, and they were taking it into their own hands.
That doesn't make it right.
It was justified.
Just describing what happens doesn't make the moral argument.
What does justified mean?
Yeah, so it would mean it'd be aligned with the will of God. Romans 13 makes vigilantism impossible, morally speaking. Yeah.
What is justified? Like, justified means you have good reason, right? You can justify what you're doing. That's the definition.
Yeah, it would align with God's moral prescriptions. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about justified. Obviously, the law is not going to say here's where you can do vigilantism.
So is part of justification or wanting to have the religion that you want and worship how you want? Is that not just a good justification?
You're talking about moral law? Because that
I'm
moral
saying,
law,
is it justified? I'm giving you a justification. I'm giving you the reason. I'm giving you the reasons the founding fathers went into this.
Okay, that doesn't make it justified. Just because they have reasons. Everybody has reasons.
I know it's confused you.
No, you can either say moral law or civil law.
They had reasons for their justification. They had reasons.
Well, everybody has look. Gangsters have reasons why they join gangs, but that doesn't make them justified reasons to do things.
You have good reasons for doing what you're saying. That's what or what you.
Why are they
do.
good reasons?
That's justification. Because I think being able to having representation for taxes is a good reason, and I think having the ability to worship how you want is a good reason. Don't you think? Would you agree with that?
Not on a moral law level, because we should only be worshiping one God. So no.
Well, we're talking about justice. We're talking about like justice here. So justified.
Okay, justice by whose standard?
Justification. Well, at the time it was their standards.
So not by God's standards. So when we were by justice, is vigilante justice ever justified? Then it's only the king's word against the people's word, and then there's no tiebreaker.
Does the king care about? Do you think the king cared about their God justifications? We're talking about what actually went down descriptively.
Nope, he didn't. So what?
Exactly. Thank you.
So what? Just because it didn't care doesn't mean that's morally justified. No, it didn't. No, I didn't. For example, in Romans 13, the Christians were supposed to obey Nero, right?
Nero, they were supposed to obey. A lot of Christians were martyred.
I'll let it get to 7 minutes.
What I asked you.
30 seconds. See if we have a solo judge.
Well, weren't they?
They're supposed to obey. Yes, but that's irrelevant to the point of where they're supposed to obey him.
Did they accept the rule of the justice of the land at the time and accept their martyrdom?
Yes, in fact they did.
Thank you.
Great.
Okay.
So they obeyed the government because vigilantism is not morally justified. Thank you very much. That's the debate.
Well, I didn't say that. No, you were bringing up the point. I was just clarifying.
Okay,
that's not a debate.
I
said that the founding fathers were justified. The founding fathers were justified in breaking away from the king and starting the colonies and giving us this beautiful country we have today. So
that's an assertion, but there's no argument attached to it. That's a moral
I gave
claim.
you all the arguments. You just don't want to hear it.
No, you gave a description of people had reasons. That doesn't argue that it was justified.
No,
morally.
I said they were justified reasons. I gave you the reason of justified reasons.
Not to rise to vigilante.
So you don't think you don't think it's justified to want to worship how you want and have the ability to be represented for your taxes. You don't think that's morally justified?
On a moral level, you shouldn't worship how you want. You should only worship the one God that actually exists. So no, on that count. And as far as
who decides that? Do you choose that?
God.
Oh, you choose. Okay, God choose that.
You should have the right to worship Allah.
So
are you saying you should have the right to worship Shiva?
everyone. So you get to worship. You're worshiping God how you want, right? Correct.
What does that have to do with vigilantism?
Should you have that right? You took it here. I'm asking you. Should you have that right or no?
All right. Before you answer their re-examination, real quick, chat. I'm about to put this poll live. This is how it's going to go, so listen up, all right? If you would like to vote for this man right here, you're voting for Mo Rebuttal, and you're putting a 1 in the chat, okay? So 1 in the chat if you want to vote for Mo Rebuttal, and if you want to vote for re-examination, you are voting a 2 in the chat, okay? Put a 2 in the chat if you want to vote for re-examination. So one more time, 1 for Mo Rebuttal, 2 for re-examination. Get those votes in chat. The poll is live. And same with you guys on Rumble. I'm hitting that timer. You got 2 minutes.
If you mean on a moral scale, no. If you mean on a civil scale, sure. But that is not the same thing. You're right. When we're talking about justifying vigilantism, we're not talking about... First of all, vigilantism is not baked in the cake of any civil law because it would contradict any civil law that you would want to make in the first place. So no, that can't make any sense. And second of all, vigilantism would not be justified because of Romans 13 saying you must submit to the governing authorities. And that included Rome, who was corrupt.
King, then.
That's exactly what Peter said.
So they
honor the king.
They weren't justified in starting America. We shouldn't have America.
Yes, Steelboard.
If they had no authorities in government working with them, they were not justified. Yeah,
I voted for the king. Recognize that authority?
Question for you, real quick.
Do you think the king?
That's irrelevant.
Do you think the king recognized that authority?
If there's no state,
he was the power structure.
Vigilante justice.
Yeah, but he wasn't. But if they had somebody who was also in the power structure that could work with them, then it would be justified. But if they did not, that's vigilantism, and by category, it would not be justified.
Rex, if there's no state, isn't all justice vigilante justice like the Wild West of America?
If there is no state, then every individual man acts as their own state in that case. So it would be anarchy in the Wild West. So whoever let's say there's no state and people make alliances and gangs and things like that. Whoever has the guns can seize the land and becomes the de facto state.
Well, they're not necessarily like even if there's not a state.
I voted for Mo because re-examination didn't vote for me last time. So
petty reason to vote.
So if I vote for you next time, that's not the debate.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Another thing now, the chat knows who they're voting for.
That's true.
If you think about it,
this voting system's way better. I like this.
I
one
agree.
way better.
I hate this.
It's pretty cool.
Ooh, Mo.
Second.
Hey, look it! I won.
With the split. All right. We got Mo Rebuttal coming in with 51% of the votes. That was 19
Good job,
votes
Rex.
for Mo, and
You too, Mo.
re-examination got 18 votes. So re-examination, tell everyone in the chat where they can find you and why they should bring you back for another shot at the $1,050 prize.
Hey, re-examination show on YouTube. My link tree for all my other platforms is in the description of my channel, and you should bring me back because I think I did a really good job defending my position and clarifying what justification would be.
I think I did a really good job.
Give me a gold star.
Always
I'm gonna be a real boy.
Always a pleasure having you. If they bring you back, you're more than welcome. And until then, my friends.
Fatality.
Another soul added to the safe of souls, and that's how it goes on Verbal Combat Friday, baby.
Now here's something you're really gonna enjoy.
I'm
It's
a real
fun,
boy. And
trying
now
to
we are
argue
down.
from the other side.
We're down to the final 5 here, and ready to get. It looks
Read
like
4. Jack doesn't count.
I'm not
That's
gonna
a freebie.
Shut up, Avarice.
Hold on,
Fuck
What?
you.
Tiny
I'm
just gave
just being
a
honest.
name for my
I'm
kid, and I love
sorry.
it. She called her Wee Steel.
I mean,
I'm
whoever
like, oh,
debates
awesome.
you is a gimme, right? Like, let's be honest here, right? It's a gimme.
Steelborn lost to me.
All right, real quick, Royce, real quick.
Because Steelborn's got Down syndrome.
Real quick. So we are down to the final 5. We're gonna get into semifinals now. All right. So first off,
Down syndrome's the worst thing you can have.
Congratulations.
Get
to
that off.
These motherfuckers.
I mean, that's not even as gay as Jack, so I'm not even worried.
Guys,
Like, people think that's bad, but we have to stare at Jack all day. Like, this isn't even that bad.
No, you know how noisy, you know how fucking silent these assholes would be for the next week if I just ended the show and nobody got nothing right now?
I would not be silent.
Oh, look how silent it got all of a sudden.
I would not be silent.
Shut the fuck up for a minute.
No, you take the fucking pot and you run, bitch. You can't silence me.
Holy shit. We're into the semifinals here. All right. Who did not have a 1v1? I know Jack didn't have a 1v1.
Oh, I didn't. I'll take Jack.
Had a 1v1.
But Jack is easy. I can do it blindfolded. Hold on, I'll go get that.
All 4 of you did, didn't you?
Damn it.
Yeah. I've had a couple.
Is that him
Fuck
on
it,
the
real
moon?
quick. Somebody in chat unlock Speakeasy so that he can debate Jack and Blade.
I know. I can't wait now. It's too late to add me in.
And then somebody fatality him right after.
Just end the fatality. No, I would have to leave now anyways. It's semifinals. You would just add me in to not add me in. Kick Avarice. You can't kick for 20.
I can kick for a lot more than that.
It's 100 for a fatality, but thank you, Xander. I appreciate you. You got 20 credit for whatever else you need.
It's the thought that counts.
I think he's just being funny. Shit. All right, let me see here. All right. All 4 of you did have a 1v1 though, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the excuse gonna be? A pity fucking poll. That's what the excuse would be.
Who had the
poll
most?
had pity.
Who had the most 1v1s?
I've had 2.
I had 3.
I think I had 3 of them.
Oh, you all suck, bro. You all suck. All right.
I still think I had the most. I debated 3 people at once. Does that count as a triple?
All right. So who just got out of the 1v1? That was Mo, right? Mo is just on the chopping block, so we'll let Mo be out of this one.
Well, Mo has had the least amount of debates out of all of us.
Steelborn has had to be revived a few times. We'll let him be off the chopping block for a moment. All right. I am thinking. Wait.
2.
Let me write it down.
2.
A number between 1 and 10. Whoever's the closest gets
2.
it.
7.
It's a 6. Yeah, you got it, bitch.
That's a 6. Super close. So that means Avarice versus Jack.
Yes.
Here we go. What he wanted all along. There we go. What I wanted too.
I like that sweater.
I
though,
love
gotta
taking
say
fat
that.
kids in fucking jackets.
Oh yeah,
I like it. That covers the whole thing. You know, that's really what we want.
So, but I know you've seen it. But yeah, I'm gonna ship these out tomorrow to you.
I see them. Sweet.
We're raining in Avarice sweaters over here, bro. We stacked, bro. We got stacks on stacks over here, bro. Collector's edition. What? I got them all. I'm buying them all up. You better fucking buy one quick, chat. Them all up.
He's stacking them.
Oh shit! All right, let's find a topic for you too.
So I seen one earlier about citizens. I think it was like some citizens one that you said that people wouldn't take that one.
Oh,
So,
should civilians ever be targeted during war?
yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah on that.
They should be targeted.
Yeah.
All right.
He's saying in a certain context. Okay, let's.
I mean,
go.
there's no
I like
context here. It says should
Jack
civilians ever
coming
be
out
targeted?
fucking blazing. It must be that fire and ice hoodie he's wearing. It brings the fire and the ice out of you, bro. That's it. Let's go. Chat. Remember, this right here is a semi-final match. So there is no added time for this one. We are going to 8 minutes to start, and that's it. And now, if you want to solo judge, it is $120 now to solo judge. All right, still $10 to add a minute. Oh no. This is no. This is a semifinal. Hold up. No added time on the semifinal. 8 minutes. We're going to. All right. If you want to add, or if you want to solo judge, sorry, 120 to the solo judge. If we don't get a solo judge, goes to the chat poll, and the loser of the poll will lose their soul. Fighters, good luck to the both of you. Let's get it.
So I'm gonna ask a question and then kind of clarify where I'm going from there.
How about not just state your fucking position here?
Fine then. So I think we should just glass the Middle East and just be done with it.
Yeah,
just wipe our hands clean of that of the mess.
Yeah,
because it's been going on a long time. You know,
yeah,
thousands of years.
Yeah.
So
okay, that's still
kind of tired of it. You know, that's the only way to really solve it. It seems.
You're talking about one specific thing. Again, let's go to the prompt here, Jack. Okay, can you read the prompt again?
Yeah, civilians are in that.
Wait, hold on. Just read the prompt.
It's not taking the civilians out.
Read the prompt. Read the prompt. Read the prompt.
Yeah, I did.
Read the what's the prompt say? Just read it to me.
It said, "Should civilians ever be targeted during war?"
Yeah. Does it say should civilians ever be targeted only during the Iraq War?
No, I wasn't talking about Iraq.
Okay.
That's why I said
great,
I said the Middle
so you
East.
Think yeah, got it. So all the Ukraine civilians should be glassed. All the Russian civilians should be glassed. Wait, hold on, because that's a war. On top of it, we should be glassing all the Malaysians, the Vietnamese, the UK, all the Brits. Everybody should just be glassed then, because civilians should just be just targeted.
I mean, it would stop war, wouldn't it?
We'd stop humanity.
I mean, we ain't in war. I mean,
this is mutual.
You know?
So what you're doing is you're agreeing to mutual destruction. You're literally saying, you know what? Fuck it, mutual destruction.
It's one way to solve it. You know,
mutual destruction. That's what.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
eventually
going
to come to that.
Okay,
might as well press the button now. You know?
might as well just kill everybody. Let's just stop humanity. All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What you got for that? What you got for that, Everest? Huh?
Yeah.
What you got for that? Huh?
Yeah. I actually have something that's more
that?
valuable than that. What's more important in war than the actual fight?
Not that I know of. There's nothing.
Nothing? How about optics?
What kind of optics? What optics are we looking at?
Optics, right?
Like, why do I care about optics?
Making sure that you come out as the good guy, right? Because you don't want to come out looking like neo-Nazi Hitler, right?
Right, but you know,
right?
you can
so
go
if you,
like a lot of places here. You can go underground, so we can survive.
Optics, hold on. So optics, right? So does it look good on the American military for just glassing civilians everywhere we go, or does it make us look tyrannical? Like
killing spree.
Well, the thing is, why would I care about that? Why would I care about that?
Again,
you're assuming I care about that. I don't.
These optics are the things we care about because this is how we look on a global scale, right? Unless we're going to go to war with every country right now, all right, and fight everybody and glass everybody because everybody's civilians, which now we're to mutual destruction. Remember, we nuke one person.
Well, it's not saying everybody.
Hold on, that is
not
what
saying that everybody's human there. You know,
that is what is happening though. You're suggesting is mutual destruction, right?
So you're saying that civilians are.
Where's the line?
That's a whole thing. Everybody's a citizen.
Yep. Where's the line?
And
everybody that's not a combatant is a citizen. Just so we're clear, if they're non-combatants, they're non-military. Those are citizens of those constituents. Right.
So we could still leave the military, right?
What do you mean they can still leave? Again, you want to kill them.
You just said those are civilians as well, but now you're backtracking that.
I'm not. I'm saying those are civilians. They're constituents of those.
Okay, so then
nations.
everybody would be gone then, right?
That's what we're saying. You're saying mutual destruction is what you're saying.
But you just said that
no. What you're saying is you want
civilians.
No, what you're saying is you want mutual destruction. That's what you're saying, which means that if they push the button, we push the button, everybody goes because civilians are now targets. And I'm asking you a question.
Well, no one's pushed the button yet.
I'm asking you a question. Where do we draw the line then? Because civilians is the only line, right? That's the only line between military and non-military. Combatants and non-combatants is civilians. So where are we drawing the line then?
Well, I think a lot of the time when you look at, like I said,
that's not answering my question.
East,
where are we drawing the line?
I was getting there. But you cut me off.
Where do we draw the line on knowing who the combatant is and who isn't?
I'm just gonna ignore you then. Is that what I'm saying? Within the Middle East, a lot of these people have problems, and even within Sinistry,
you're just talking about one fucking country. Remove yourself from the Middle East. What about Ukraine? Where do they draw the line?
Where
do they draw the line in
between
Ukraine?
Them and Russia?
Killing civilians. Where do they draw the line? They're in war right now.
In Russia? They already
just kill
do
each
that.
other.
They're already doing that.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Oh my God. There are casualties. That is true. But they are not aiming their munitions at civilians. What you're saying with this prompt
how do you know that?
It doesn't
you aren't
matter.
There. We're making assumptions.
Because if they were there, Geneva Convention would be in place. If they were saying, we're just outright attacking civilians, and all of the rest of the world's optics would be on them.
Let me take it from the Russian perspective.
I want to know,
show me
where they're killing civilians.
I want to know where
they're
killing
civilians.
Go into the army that are automatically taken out of their home and put in the military. Why wouldn't they get rid of that before they get in?
That's called conscripted. They're
right, but they're civilians before that.
So where do we draw the line?
Are they not? Are they
not?
Where
do we draw the line?
Are they not?
Jack,
are they
where
not?
do we draw the line?
Answer my question.
Just because we can conscript civilians does not mean we kill civilians. Where do we draw the line?
You didn't even answer. I'm saying
I just did. I said just because we can conscript civilians does not mean we preemptively strike civilians, because that's still the line we don't cross.
Would it not?
No, look at again. Where do we draw the line?
Their force.
So you want them to
targeted strikes on civilians?
You want them to? Okay, so you want them to hit Seattle?
I didn't say I want them to do that.
You want them to hit New York? You want them to hit civilian targets? Because that's what's next, Jack. What you're claiming is now we're opening the door for civilian targets to be hit. Now they can hit every mosque, every fucking every church.
Yourself.
Okay, protect all the churches. Let's see how that works. How's that working for Palestine?
Because they can't protect themselves very well. That's
because you can't protect yourself. Again, you don't kill civilians.
Why not?
Because where do we draw the line, Jack? This is what I've been trying to say. Where do we draw the line?
Where draw the line for what?
For killing civilians.
I already told you I don't care about all that. So
okay, so then what you're claiming is the end of humanity. So where do we draw the line?
Not necessarily, because you said military aren't civilians, but then you backtracked on that and said they were civilians.
I didn't backtrack. What you're doing is you're saying that because these civilians can become military, we should preemptively attack. Okay, where do we draw that line, Jack?
I don't think you can draw it anymore.
Okay, so we're just going to kill everybody. Why don't we just kill everybody then, Jack?
People are doing it already.
No, we're not.
Yes, they are. That's what war is.
Listen, we as Americans are not going over there right now to Iraq and Iran and killing civilians. I did not go over there and bomb civilians. Tell me where that's taking place, Jack. We're hitting military targets. So stop acting like we're just bombing the shit out of civilians. Is there collateral damage? Yes, there always will be, but the civilians are not the target, Jack. Now I ask you, for the 100th time, where do we draw the line on killing civilians, Jack?
I already gave you that answer.
You don't have one.
You just keep
You don't
asking
have
the
it.
same question.
Because you don't have an answer.
Depends on which war you're talking about.
What line do we draw? We already drew one. It's called the JM or the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice. That's the line we drew. And what you're saying is you want us to break the law and break the Uniform Code of Military Justice and kill civilians.
There is it within the Middle East? They
Again,
have these people
because
that are
Middle East, but that doesn't. Again, now
that are
what about?
carrying,
But that's one
things
war, Jack.
on them that can just
Jack,
run
that's
into
one
people,
war.
and we just can't
This is
take care
many
of it.
wars
It's a
we're talking
civilian.
about.
We
All
can't
you're
attack
talking
him
about
because
is
he's
one
a
war.
civilian. He can just run in and do whatever
Jack,
the fuck he wants.
you're just talking about one war. One war. What about all the other fucking wars, you idiot?
All right. 1 second. Chat, I'm putting the poll in right now, or I'm about to make it live. All right, listen. If you want to vote for Avarice, all right, you're putting a 1 in the chat when the poll goes live. All right. And if you want to vote for Jack of Blades, you're putting a 2 in the chat when the poll goes live. All right. One more time, 1 in the chat if you want to vote for Avarice, 2 in the chat if you want to vote for Jack of Blades. The poll is live. Same goes for Rumble. 1 in the chat for Avarice, 2 in the chat for Jack of Blades. All right. Get that. Get your votes in right now. I'm starting this timer over. You got 2 minutes.
Anybody else got saying?
I just want to know where you draw the line. Like, where do you draw the line at killing civilians?
I think in a lot of situations,
Like, what about killing the children? Let's just go back to the What about killing all the children? What about the civilian children? Are we going to kill them?
Well, in places, like I said, it just depends on each of those places.
So all those children are just going to be offed.
Well, I think
if you have a case where the U.S. is at war with someone and the resources that they're funding the enemy is a bunch of civilians and it's dragging the war out and killing Americans, would America be justified in taking out the civilians to reduce the resources to end the war sooner? And I think in war, you're going to have civilian deaths. I mean, look what happened with Japan, right? They were willing to fight to the death. It was baked into their social structure where they were willing to fight to the last man. So you could make a very good case that you have to attack civilians sometimes, and you're going to have civilians.
A civilian weapon
to check. Wow.
He's scared.
Oh no!
Put it down. He's scared.
Oh no!
Damn, that's worse than the L.
But wait a minute, we still got to do.
What are you talking about? You didn't give us time to pay.
Yeah,
I didn't get enough time to put it in. I was putting it in while we was going.
Did I not say?
No, you didn't give us enough time. And went straight to the poll after I was debating him.
Did I go straight to the poll?
Well, after I was debating him, it went straight to the poll. Yeah.
Avarice, why are you attacking a civilian?
Yeah, it's 120 for poll.
I'll throw the other 20 in. It doesn't fucking matter.
Just let him have it.
Oh,
I just want to see the poll, though.
Boom.
Oh, I didn't.
He's so cut off guard.
Oh,
I didn't even vote yet.
my bad. I thought I did say something. All right, but yeah, it is 120. It is 120. That's true. I usually give that extra minute, and I thought I did. My bad. Well,
I like every dono, by the way.
According to the poll, all right, Jack, you're a winner.
Yep.
But because of my fuck up, and it seems like that's what they're saying here in the chat that I fucked up.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. But fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, eat it, Jack.
That's fair. You can say fuck you to me. That is fair. That is fair. I did fuck up.
You can wrestle him at DebateCon, Jack.
I'm not seasoned enough for that. I don't look forward to getting my
Tell
ass beat.
everybody in the chat where we find you and why they gotta bring you back for another shot at the $1,050 prize.
I'm a little bit all over the place. Mostly here, Terry X. Sometimes at JS's. You know, around a couple places. But thanks for having me up as always. You know, I'm just trying to get better. You know, so I appreciate the debate there, Avarice. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm just not going to lose to a guy that microwaves steak.
That's fair. That's fair.
I was thinking it.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, go get the merch. This is awesome. Very comfortable.
Shit's all freezing. What the fuck?
Oh, is it all freezing?
I do like that hoodie.
I'm still here, right, guys? I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
we can
we
hear you.
Okay, you hear me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had. So, thanks for having me up.
Always a pleasure. All right, hold up 1 second. You're gonna have to wait here for a second and let me refresh.
Okay.
Yeah, sit there and tell us a story, Jack. Keep us occupied.
I don't think I should tell you any more stories.
All right, real quick, Jack. I want to get your
No.
opinion on something. Real quick, Jack. I want to get your opinion on something.
Yeah.
So I have a conspiracy theory
Okay.
that in reality, the reason why nobody's been able to actually track down Andrew's black ex-wife is because it's really the one true BIPOC queen, Jay Dyer.
Okay.
And the reason nobody's been able to find her is because she's been hiding in plain sight.
Much fucking better. I was hearing everybody
my
like
I don't even know how I'm supposed to react to
I don't
that.
know what was
Fatality, this man.
Fatality. Always a pleasure having you, Jack.
Now you can die happy with that
So
information.
we're about to get into the finals, but I'm gonna give a 5-minute grace period before we get into the finals for them to revive you and keep us in the semifinals. So, did you tell everyone why they should revive you?
Revive me because I want to get revenge on Avarice. Let's go with that.
Based.
I like it.
One pudgy.
That's a good reason.
Two pudgy
Chat,
pudgy.
revive them for revenge.
Tubby.
Always a pleasure having you.
Pay
Jack.
for yourself to get
And if
back,
they-
bitch.
If they bring you back, you are more than welcome. And until then, my friend.
Fatality.
Another soul added to the safe of souls. And that's how it goes on Verbal Combat Friday, baby. Boss man, I went back. You announced. I'll give it to 9 minutes. So I did announce it now? Motherfucker, you just told me I didn't announce it. Damn you guys.
Just boot Avarice and bring Jack back.
Boot everybody. Fuck it. No.
Easy. What do you think of my conspiracy?
I didn't hear
theory?
you
think it's
announce
valid?
it, but it was because I was probably busy spurging. So
That's true.
Do you think my conspiracy theory has any legitimate or any legitimacy to it?
What's it? What is
We
it?
can have some ground
Andrew's
here.
black
Yeah.
ex-wife is secretly Jay Dyer, the BIPOC queen, and that's why nobody's been able to track her down because she's been hiding in plain sight.
Mhm. You got something there. You should flesh that out.
I think I'm onto something.
Run it by Andrew, see what he thinks.
I actually just
Yeah,
did a
yeah.
post on X tagging Jay, Andrew, and Rachel. I'm like, and I'm pretty sure Rachel is aware of this and has been hiding it from us.
A revive is oh well actually in the after
It's 180
panel,
now,
it's
right?
180. And not the after panel, but in the finals it's 180. It's double what it normally is. Oh, I didn't start the timer. You guys got 5 minutes to bring back Jack. The Jack attack.
Xantium is coming for me.
That's actually a good prompt. And as soon as me and Kung Fu Joe passed it up, I thought about it more. Like off the rip, when you read it, no, we should never target civilians. And then after it passed, I was like, I could think of some reasons.
Yeah.
I can only think of drawing the line, right? Like again, I'm on opposite.
Yeah, but he
sides.
only has to show.
I can argue both
Listen,
sides of that.
Again,
And
I want to kill all the
side
civilians
that's
in my end,
for
right? I'm
it,
taking the
I
opposite.
think you guys
prompt.
are going about it so wrong.
The fact that you guys think I
Colonel
take
Wilson is
like the
actually
fact that you guys
Jim
think
Bob.
I
That's all
believe
Yeah, we
like
should
the sides I
fucking
take
murk
is
kids.
wild.
No,
Why don't you guys
That's
just
the answer.
notice? Like I take most of the opposite
You
of
just
whatever
take
you
all
guys
the
say.
sides. So I don't know what you believe.
I'm not going to
Exactly. I take any side opposite of whatever the person wants.
Since we're waiting on this 5-minute timer anyways, I'm not going to bring up this topic no more because I feel like it'll be cheating if I give this away. But targeting civilians doesn't mean you're fucking killing them. You could put the threat onto the civilians, and that could be targeting the civilians. And none of you went there. You guys straight all go to, yeah, you know what? It might be okay to burn these kids, man. Fuck it.
Harris is like, fuck it, let's just stick them all on spikes.
I don't know. Do they have like
He
a
could have just
sound?
been like, we're gonna like
Jackson,
just like
Listen,
we're just
the
gonna trap them.
question, but still, is where do you draw the line, right? Where do you draw the line?
You can
Well, the
cut off.
line in
So what
that
you can do is
prompt
you can
is
provide economic blockades, or you can make blockades to block the cities from being able to get resources in.
Again,
they can't make weapon or.
I don't think so.
He lives.
From the grave. Let's
Welcome back, Jack.
So economic blockades, though, they're actually there to cause disrupt.
No,
Right?
if
They're
you're
not there to target civilians.
You're targeting
they
civilians.
target the government. A blockade literally targets the system. That's
Hold on,
the whole
hold on.
point.
If you cut off food
To
supply to a
disrupt.
city, Avarice, if you cut off food supply to a
which
city, are you not
which
targeting
hurts the
civilians?
government. That hits the government.
No, it
That
hurts the
targets
civilians more than the government.
Again, it's targeting the government because it causes
No.
disrupt to the government.
No, it causes disruption.
Yeah,
to
because then
civilians.
the
They're
people
starving.
will revolt.
Excuse me.
Yes.
guys.
Crops. How about if you burn crops?
Then the
What
people
about-
will revolt.
Guys, what about like Trump saying he's literally gonna end a whole civilization? That's targeting civilians. You didn't have to put one bomb down. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys went the wrong way with that argument. But it's okay. I love y'all still. It's all right, my young grasshoppers.
I was picking up on what you're saying.
I just come out extreme, you know. I was like,
I was just
you
sticking
know.
on spikes.
I just point to civilian
think about
weapons
that.
plants where they're manufacturing weapons.
I like it though, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Jack over here.
You were like, no one's
Fuck
taking
it,
this,
just
and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it.
He's like,
Well, that's my usual go-to. He took my prompts. I'm like, all right, I got to fight the opposite. What do I do?
He's like, just end it all. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put a nice
Yeah,
beat there after.
Everybody's going to
He's like,
heaven.
why should I care about any of that? Why should-
Defender of
Oh,
goats.
is that mine? You guys hear my fan? I do have my fan blowing towards me right now.
Is that you?
a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, we hear some.
Did you guys see that Tim Pool put out a
Better
poll
now?
on X?
No
What?
fan no more?
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Anything
better.
All right,
When
it's getting
when
late and I want to
everybody's
go to
quiet,
bed.
you
Let's
hear
do
it.
this.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right. So Jack, you just came back, and Average just had one. So you guys are gonna be out for the semifinal. You know what? I'm gonna make an executive decision here. All right. We're gonna do JS versus Mo. That's what we're gonna do.
Alrighty.
Let me find a topic for you two. Oh, what about this one? What? What's What happened? Did I miss
I
something?
don't know. Something came through, like heard a loud background noise. It's gone now, though.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's see here. Is love or truth the highest moral good?
Love. The highest moral good.
Interesting. There's been a few topics like this where it's like hard to like put one over the other.
Right.
Let me think.
Yeah,
for a
I know.
second
I've been
here.
trying to do that more often, make it a little harder.
Is
Because you guys are, you guys a lot agree on a lot of different stuff, right? So like I try to find the
Yeah.
little hairs in there that you'll disagree on,
Well, and they're also like nuanced topics where I could kind of take either side, but
Yeah, I try to do that too.
I don't think how I can take the opposite.
How about I can give you guys a different one then, if you want. Is
I'm just 1 second.
Working it out in your head.
Yeah, let's see what the next one is. I'd
rather do a different one because that's
Yeah,
gonna
that's fine.
come. That's gonna come down to the kind of the same thing me and Kung Fu Joe debated.
Fair enough.
It's like,
should morality be judged by actions or consequences?
Actions.
Yeah, should morality be?
I think actions.
I think actions too, but
Is pacifism morally superior to self-defense?
no.
No. I don't know. No. Give me something I can take and make it. Give me something I can take and make it.
I think you could have picked
extreme
that
or
one
something.
pretty good. I can't point it out for you, but I think there's something.
Wait.
There.
Is pacifism? Wait, JS, you say it? No.
No.
Oh shit.
It's all right. We could try a different one. Is there a moral obligation to have children?
I answered the last one quickly. Well, you answered this one, and
yeah. Is there a moral obligation to have children?
I think we're gonna have the same answer on this one, but
no.
Okay, now let me think if I can do yes on this.
Okay, since you're both no, I just want to let me ask you like this. So there's no moral obligation on anyone to have children. Like, so everybody in the world could stop having children and it'd be morally neutral.
No, that's not that's not what I would take with it. That's not what I would take with it. Because you have situations where, because to say it's a moral obligation means that you have control of an action you're responsible for. So if you have a woman who's infertile, is she morally responsible for not having children?
I'll do this one. I'll say yes, there is a moral obligation to have children.
Oh, well, I just gave like part of my okay.
Yeah, and I'm ready for that argument.
yeah. So you turn back. What else do we have? Like, I mean, we have like what was the first one? What was the? Okay. What's the next one? All right.
Yeah. What about this one I brought up earlier? Is allowing evil that you can stop as bad as committing evil? Oh wait, didn't you do this one,
yes.
No, we didn't do it. We skipped this one. This one's tough.
Yes, I would say yes. I would say yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say no.
All right, let's fucking go. There we go, chat. All right, chat, here we go. This is a semifinal matchup, so there's no added time. We're going to 8 minutes, but you can still solo judge for 120 to solo judge. If we don't get a solo judge, goes to the chat poll, and the loser of the poll will lose your soul. All right, fighters, good luck to both of you. Let's get it.
All right. Well, so I guess I'm the affirmative. Let's just clear up something. So, for moral accountability, there has to be an action of some kind, right?
For moral
Taking an action.
accountability, there has to be an sure.
Okay. So let's say you have a doctor who has medicine that can save a person, and he just chooses not to administer it. How is he not morally culpable for letting that person die?
The doctor has the ability to stop the death, and he doesn't. How is he?
And he doesn't. He just chooses not to do it.
That he would have moral accountability with that, and that would be bad.
All right. So, okay. Well then, so
but you need to tell me why
bad as committing evil.
You need to tell me why always.
So wait, okay. So wait, no. It just says not necessarily always. It just says it is allowing evil, because you might be able to think of some random fringe cases that the exception does. Wait. The exception does not make the rule. So is allowing evil that you can stop. This is the key thing. You can stop. It's in your power as bad as committing evil. I mean, if by what you just agreed to, if someone comes in and kills the guy. I mean,
So-
both things scenarios. You're just because you're letting something happen and watching it, you're just as evil.
So if I'm walking by an alleyway and a woman is getting raped, and I think we can say raped, but a woman's getting raped in an alleyway, and I'm walking by the alleyway, and I mean, I don't know. I think I have the ability
no, it's
to take that
See,
guy.
this is the problem.
It's baked in that I can take the
have.
guy. I can take the guy.
You can take, yeah.
Okay, and I don't do it. I'm just as bad as the rapist.
Yes, I would say from a moral standpoint, yes.
Okay, so let's
because when you're talking about evil, because remember when you say something is evil, that's making. Well, I'm just clarifying. When you say something is evil, you're making a moral value judgment claim. I'm giving you the reason.
I'm the negative. I'm cross-examining you. I didn't ask for a clarification.
Well, I'm giving you the reason.
I want to follow up.
I made a statement, and I'm giving you the clarification.
I'm walking you down a line of inquisition. I don't need a clarification. I understand what you're saying. I'm not stupid. Okay.
Are you sure about that?
So what happens when there's a country where there's a bunch of guys raping people, and there's a charity, or I can vote and I can use my military's power to go shut that country down. If I vote against that because I say, well, I'd rather protect my people than protect all those people in that other country that I don't know and I'm not seeing. See, you're making a connection with.
Well, this is a category error. This category error. You're taking it to a global because you're taking it to a global setting where you're voting. The prompt. That's not what the prompt is. The prompt is allowing that evil. And you can stop. You. It
doesn't say localized.
Stop it.
There's nothing in the prompt about localized evil. It's about evil. You can stop the evil that's happening in Zimbabwe, where they're raping a bunch of women in the wilderness. You could stop that by voting for America to get involved and send our military. And we have the ability.
You're presupposing. Here's the problem with that. You're presupposing that your vote will automatically go towards that action. That's not the case. The government might choose not to. Hold on. The government might choose not to do it for whatever geopolitical reasons.
Chooses.
The government. Well, these are all the variables you didn't take into consideration. I know you didn't consider this when you gave the hypothetical because you didn't think about it.
My government has the power to stop these rape tribes in these other countries. Why?
We're talking about you. We're talking about you.
But if I say
the prompt says that you can stop. Do you control the government, JS?
Just because I have the ability to stop.
Do you control the government, JS? Do you control the government, JS?
Hold on. Just because I have the ability.
Can you answer the question? Can you answer the question? Do you control the government?
Why are you asking me questions? I'm trying to take you down a line.
Because you made a statement. I get to ask questions too. Do you control the government?
Yeah, I vote for my. That's how the government works. The government works for the people.
Do you directly control the government? The people. Are you the people? Do you represent all the people, JS?
Yeah, I'm the people.
You represent all the people. You represent all the people.
You're not. I'm the people of America.
My vote counts for one person, me. Do you represent all the people, JS?
Are all the Americans who don't
You're not gonna answer?
Send our military?
Not going to answer?
Yes, I already did answer multiple times. Yes, I'm the people of America. I'm the government.
No,
they work for me.
So what you say automatically just happens.
This is the problem: is people think the government is some like over. It's like something. The government is our choice.
You're assuming your single vote directs the government and what to fucking do.
The government works for me, or ought to. I don't work for the government. And the problem
is, how much control do you have over it? How much control do you have over it?
The problem is that people
how
like
much control do you have over it? Is it a single vote?
You think you work for the government, and that's the problem. The government
You're
works
just going to sidestep my point here. You're not seeing my point. You're not. What is my point, JS? Can you still make my point?
I don't care about your point. I'm trying to make.
You don't care. You don't care about my. Yeah, because it refutes what you just said.
You just get scallop and you just go through the thing. You're not going to go down the
I'm not going to let you go past
trail.
this because you're trying to go. You're trying to get away from it because you know it's a losing.
Because you care more.
So
you care more about winning a debate than you do about logic.
How much do you control
care more
the
about
government?
Winning a debate than you do.
Does your one vote direct the entire government?
Yes, I have the ability to stop the rapist, but I might get stabbed 3 times in the process and not be able to take care of my children. I'm not as bad as the rapist. I'm not. If I don't vote to send my military over to die in another country, I'm not as bad as the other country who's raping people in the wilderness.
You can stop. It's saying you can stop it. You're adding other criteria into this.
Yeah,
That's all the prompt says is that you can stop it.
It doesn't say no harm is going to come to me in the process.
Well, look, sometimes, okay, so then is it morally right to sometimes put
stop
yourself
it, but
in
what if
harm?
I end up in a coma?
Can I finish a sentence?
I can stop it, but what if I end up in a coma and I can't take care of my family after that?
I'm answering your question if you shut up and stop, filibustering here. Is it morally justified? In some cases, is it morally, you're still talking, is it morally justified or is it morally right for you to take actions that sometimes will cause you harm because it's the right thing to do?
Yes, but that's not what we're asking. Whether it's moral or not.
That just refutes what you just said.
No, it doesn't, because the question is the question is not whether it's right or wrong for me to try to stop the rapist. The question is, am I?
So if it's a little girl,
why'd you cut me
stop?
off just now? Why'd you cut me off just now?
If it's a little girl,
you knew I was about to make a point. That's what you guys always do.
Okay, go ahead.
I was about to make a point.
Go ahead. Stop bitching and go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It may be wrong for me to pass this up and let it continue to happen. But am I as bad as the rapist for having other things in my mind that, like, I have a family to take care of? Maybe I'm going to get hurt in the process. I can stop this rapist, but if I get stabbed 3 times, he's got a knife. And if I get stabbed 3 times, maybe I live. I stopped the rape, but now my family isn't taken care of. Why am I as bad as the rapist? Maybe it was the wrong thing for me to do, but that's not the question. The question is, am I as bad as the rapist? No.
So you see how you have to add all these extra variables to like justify letting a little girl be raped in an alleyway because you think it's some sort of situation that you can just passively avoid it and wash your hands of culpability. Do you see how crazy this is?
America could
stop. This is the problem with the world. This is the problem with the world today. We don't take on ourselves the responsibilities and duties that we should.
Every war that's going on right now.
Not every war.
I'll let it get to 9
America has
minutes.
the resources?
I'll let it get to 9 minutes.
You think America has the resources to stop every war, JS? That's a bold claim.
Repeat, 9 minutes and 30 seconds for a solo judge.
We got nukes. We can blow them all. We can blow them all off the face of the earth.
Okay, so now you're just glassing everyone.
We can
That's
stop
a much
it.
more. All right, Jack.
What happens?
All right, Jack.
What happens when stopping it makes us just as bad? Stopping it can make us as bad as the person committing evil.
So JS's reaction is to like, well, I'll just nuke the alleyway with the little girl in there. Problem solved.
And then you would be just as bad as the person committing the crime by stopping it. But by walking past and minding your own business, you are not as bad as the person that did it. Even though you could stop it,
letting a little girl scream,
you could also ruin your whole family in the process. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you could.
All kind of things could happen. Yeah, taking action and being true to your duties as a moral being sometimes comes with risk, JS.
I can stop the rapist.
If your child is in a burning house and on fire, you will risk burning yourself going to save them. Yes, JS. You're gonna stand there and be like, "Well, I'm not. That's the house's fire. That's the house's fault. She's burning
that's a
alive."
bad analogy because who's the evil in this situation? The fire.
Yeah, sure.
Fire's evil.
JS, I have a question.
The point is, The point is that you're saying that you can let evil happen and wash your hands of moral accountability, and that's
all
not
right,
true.
real quick. I'm about to put the poll in. I'm about to make the poll live chat. All right. If you would like to vote for, oh wait, let me make sure I'm gonna do this right. Yeah. If you would like to vote for this man right here, JS Urban Adventures, you're putting a 1 in the chat. All right. And if you would like to vote for this man right here, Mo Rebuttal, you're putting a 2 in the chat. All right. When the poll goes live, same with you guys on Rumble there. One more time, it's a 1 for JS and it's a 2 for Mo. Poll is live. Chat, get your votes in there. I'm starting the timer up right now.
I'm gonna get a lot of good clips out of this tonight. I'm gonna start clipping all these 1v1s up. What were you gonna say, Steelborn?
Yeah. So if you're able to prevent a woman from getting an abortion, but you choose not to, like you're complicit in her going and getting an abortion. You're like, yeah, go for it. That's fine.
That's the most stupid.
Are you now just as are you now just as culpable as the woman going to get the abortion? Let's say it's like your wife.
Am I just yeah, but just because you can think of some examples where I'm just as culpable
you see
doesn't
four
mean
guys with weapons walk down the road, and one of them goes, "Hey, we're robbing that bank," and you don't say anything about it. Are you equally culpable for robbing that bank, even though you didn't take part in it whatsoever? What if you were just afraid? What if you were just afraid that they were going to shoot you if you did say something beforehand, after, like they could come back and get you?
Hold on, Everest. It depends on what you mean by say something. If you mean like try and stop and confront them, that's not the same as like going and reporting into the police.
What if you like see their guns, right? 4 of them, and one of them goes, "We're going to go rob that bank over there," right? And you don't say anything because you're afraid that if you're the one that says something, right, they're going to know it was you because they told you. So you're just going to go home and say nothing, right? Are you now equally responsible for robbing that bank?
I'm not sure that I would say equally, but I would say you're definitely more complicit than
Okay.
What if you have a family at home and you can stop something bad from happening, but you have to give up your life to do it, and your family's not gonna, your kids aren't gonna have a father anymore, your wife's not gonna have a husband anymore, but you can stop it, and you decide I'm not because I have a obligation to my family. Are you just as bad?
You're talking about you're talking about the actions after the consequences of your actions after the fact.
You could say that would be wrong.
The incident itself.
All right, boys.
I was trying to give a little pushback. All right.
That is 2 minutes on the poll.
No, I don't actually think this is
we got 55% said the winner of the 1v1
Steelborn's like, I'm done.
JS Urban
It's getting
Adventures.
too late. I'm tired.
That's 17
Good job,
votes.
JS.
17 votes for JS and 14 for Mo. So Mo, tell everybody in the chat where they can find you. I'll give a 5-minute grace period before the final.
Thanks for
them to bring you back.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on tonight. I'm trying to come on here more often. It was fun taking like different arguments I wasn't ready for, so that's always fun. So you'll find me here on VK a little more often, hopefully. And
fix your mic next time you come back, asshole.
Me? What did I do?
It has a small echo.
Does it?
Yeah, it's been going off all
my
night.
earphones coming up. Oh, well, thanks for telling me now. Appreciate it. Right at the end.
Yeah,
anyway,
you sound like you're in a tunnel.
Yeah, I'm not in a... Are you sure it's me?
Turn the gain.
Because I hear it too.
Bit, turn the gain on your mic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Steelborn with the echo.
Oh, is it Steelborn?
Yeah.
Vectoring Mo off?
Accusations. See how it is?
And Mo, if I ever talk shit about you, it's probably because I feel most threatened by you. You're good at this. You're
Oh, well, I appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. I'm trying to get better. Like I said, I like taking the opposite, or like things that I'm not prepared for. It was fun. I did that a little bit more time. I'm going to do some more of it. I think it's a fun thing to do. So, but thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. Best chat everywhere. See you guys next time. Good luck, everybody. Everybody wins.
Always a pleasure having you. And until next time, my friend.
You are so
Fatality.
Another soul added to the safe of souls. And that's how it goes on Verbal Combat Friday, baby. And chat, if you want to bring Mo back before we get into the finals, now's your chance. I already got that timer going. You got a 5-minute grace period here. All right. So get
dude, that dude's been spamming chat all night. It's been fucking wild.
Yeah, Zill's wild, bro.
Is he, you sure he's not like does he need like special needs, like help? Like, you know, like
bro, I don't know him personally like that.
You should read the back chat too on the StreamYard. There was
yeah, I refuse. I
know. I seen it going wild. I went and looked at it after. I was like, "What the fuck is going on back here?"
Yeah, I refuse.
Yeah. This guy said, "Broke motherfuckers around here." Broke motherfuckers. We only smashed the fuck out of the dono bar. Oh wait.
Yeah, jeez.
Where is it? I gotta move it up. Where are we? We only smashed the fuck out of it. Doubled and some, you fucking legends in the chat. Everyone smashed some fucking crowns and W's in the chat for chat. All right. Fucking legends. Fucking legends. All right, you guys get the GOAT trophy today. Greatest of all time. You guys get the GOAT trophy today. It's for you. I present this to you, chat.
It's Baphomet.
Hey! That's not what that is. That's the GOAT trophy. You DJ. No, he said my GOAT trophy is Baphomet. That's my GOAT trophy, all right? See, you're going to get the golden trophy for talking too much shit. That's why you're going to get the golden mic trophy.
He's got all the trophies back there.
That's all the trophies back there. I'm actually working on getting a Verbal Combat championship belt made.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds fire.
There's a couple different companies that do it. Yeah. So.
Do we got to mail it to the new winner each week?
That would be fucking crazy, but I couldn't.
That'd be sick.
Like that. Like that. It's probably just gonna hang in the background. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking for like a minute.
It's gonna hang in the background, and there'll be like a nameplate under it, and I'll put the nameplate on or something. You know, every time.
Hey, is the golden mic trophy from a rap battle?
No, it's just a little package of these little mics that come. It's just these little.
No, don't lie to me. It's from a rap battle.
Yeah, bro. I obviously won silver and black.
And the night.
No, the black, that's Onyx. That's when you win the underground ones in the all black ops. That's the Onyx trophy. No,
when you win the Detroit version.
Yeah,
they don't give those out
when you win the underground shit. They don't do white down there.
Yeah.
Is the night your favorite chess piece?
That's when they gave me these you know, the fucking these gold bars, you know what I'm saying? They're fucking they sent those in to me, bro.
The knight should be a bishop. Always trade the knight for the bishop.
This is my book.
I like the rook, honestly. It's probably one of my favorite pieces. It's probably my favorite piece.
This is my book. I'm over here breaking shit. These are for books. Like they hold the books up.
Why you got bookshelf shit? We know you can't read.
My favorite piece is the pawn, because it can be manipulated the most, and it can be taken all the way down to the end zone and get traded in to become a king.
You better watch yourself. I was just rereading The Art of War. I'm working on the fucking Prince next again. But since we're plugging books over here, make sure you guys go get Rachel's Occult Feminism, The Secret History of Women's Liberation. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Avarice got his down there too. That's what's up.
I need to get mine.
Get the...
Mine will be signed after July, dickhead.
I'm writing a book called Occult Mankind Project, not the most dangerous cult.
Well, is that what you're writing?
I'm gonna tell Rachel to write a whole fucking second story here. Then I can fucking shove it in your face.
How about that one?
How about that?
How about that one?
What is that? Oh, Jim Bob's books. Yeah.
Savage
I still have to get those. I actually
that
got
one.
them in a cart and everything.
Or that one.
Volume 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, we are past 5 minutes. I'm over here knocking my whole shelf over.
But always you have to have Lou Gonzong's Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Yeah, you always have to keep that handy.
Whatever. I got books too. They're out there.
They're out there.
And then for the military people, Up Front by Bill Malden. Now this right here.
Look at this. My daughter made
this.
this.
Is a classic.
This is better, Avarice. This is way better. My daughter made a blueberry mug.
I mean, that is pretty neat, but I mean, Up Front by Bill Malden is a World War II classic. It kept soldiers going.
The plate matches, but I'm not bringing it all down here because there's a bunch of shit on the plate. Huh?
I mean, this is an authentic.
I thought those were blueberries. What are they?
Bill Malden.
They're thumbprint people, I guess. Those look like blueberries to me.
Easy. You want to see what books I've got within arm's length from where I'm sitting? So, list of sermons by St. Gregory Palamas.
Gay.
Against heresies by St. Irenaeus.
Okay.
That's the shit that apparently I keep within arm's reach. I didn't realize.
None of you have a dang Bible in.
Well, I got that. Hold on.
Hey,
I got that.
are
I
you
got
blind?
2 Bibles. I got 2
Look,
Bibles.
Biggest fucking book back here. What
I
are you
got 2
talking
Bibles.
about?
All right. I got 2 Bibles.
I'm pulling out their books. I feel.
Hold on, and I got the DDK, and then I got Thinking Orthodox. Then I got 1, 2, and 3, and 4 of Hopco.
Book sharing time.
My Orthodox Study Bible is out.
Then I got all these bad boys.
But I do have this fucking 100-year-old copy King James version.
But do you have Dragon Ball on VHS?
No.
Yes, actually, I do.
If you want to send that to me,
Hold on.
I'll put it right in the fire pit.
JS, you don't have JS. Hold on a second.
Damn.
Background.
Yeah, I still have the best Bible here. You guys don't have the Action Bible, and until you guys have the Action Bible,
no, I don't.
Yeah,
JS, you don't have this 100-year-old copy of the King
until
James
you guys get the comic book version
That's
of the Bible.
100 years old, and you're out here smacking it around like that. What's wrong with you?
I got this one
No,
from
I literally just did
Amazon.
this and then I
Wait, I got that one too. It's right here.
That
See?
should be
Right
in a
there.
box.
It wasn't a
Bitch.
box. It was in my safe.
I'm telling
Yours
on
is
you.
Pulled it out of
paperback.
the safe.
I'm
What?
telling on you.
Oh, it looked.
I'm
different.
snitching. All right, listen. Okay, we got to get to this. We got to get to this.
So many
finals
Orthodox
here.
books going around.
We got to go. we got to get.
I'm going to tell your priest it's not an Orthodox Study Bible.
We got to get into the. We got to get into the finals here. So let me see. We got to get a topic that will end up into a 2v2, hopefully. Can a lie ever be moral? Oh no! Let me not bring that one up. To this,
Jack, do you have a mullet?
let me bring a couple different ones.
What?
Do you have a mullet?
I have a lot of hair right now. Okay.
Do you have a mullet?
I need to get my hair cut. Okay? I need to get
Turn
my
around.
hair cut.
Turn around. Show us the mullet. Oh, it's not a
Quite
mullet.
a
Damn
mullet.
it.
Not quite a mullet.
Not a
It's like a
mullet.
shaggy do.
Damn it. I was hoping for a mullet.
No, it just
Business in the
stacks
front and party in the back. All right, listen.
just stacks
All right, listen. Is a person who follows immoral laws morally responsible?
Yes.
I'm with JS with yes, but if it has to balance out, I'll go no.
I could go either position on this.
I guess I think. I mean, I would imagine yes, right? Like I'm trying to think of the other side of this.
You want to go no with me, Everest?
I'll go no with you.
All right. Looks like we got a 2v2 chat. This is a finals matchup. All right. So listen up. First off, congratulations to all four of you for making it to the finals. All right. Shout out to chat for smashing the dono bar and bringing all your favorite fighters to the finals tonight. All right. This right here, because it's a final match, the added time is open again. 2v2 finals matches start at 10 minutes. All right. $120 to solo judge, still $10 to add a minute. All right. If you would like to solo judge, yeah, it's $120. And if we don't get a solo judge, the two lowest on the poll will lose their souls. Fighters, good luck to all four of you. Let's get it.
Person who follows moral laws, morally responsible. Yeah, if your government sets up immoral laws, you have three options. You can run, hide, or fight. The moral thing to do would be to either move away, hide away from that, or fight against them. If you just comply with immoral laws, like, for example, the government says we have a food shortage, so we're commanding you to stop buying produce and stuff from the grocery store and eat your neighbor. If you comply with that, then that would be immoral.
Are the people
The question about whether or not the law is immoral is that's not even what's in question here. We know that the law is immoral.
Yeah, are the people in North Korea, are they morally?
The law is immoral, and should you follow it?
Yeah, JS, let me ask you something. If a kid's raised in a cult and he's like basically told by his parents that he needs to eat another one of the children, is he morally responsible?
Does he know any better?
He was raised in the cult, so I don't know. But I would assume no.
So you're saying
I think
they don't know any better.
Well, again, even if they don't know any better, they're still they'd be morally responsible under your guideline.
But for ignorance with morals, you can't attribute responsibility. So
really, you can't. Hold on. If you don't know anything about Christianity and you murder somebody and you don't repent, are you still going to go to hell?
If you don't know anything about Christianity, I don't know. But
I'm asking, what do you think? Do you think if somebody murders somebody intentionally,
that's up to God?
Like they stole $20. Well, I'm asking, what do you think? I'm not asking if you know for
sure. The way the prompt is
think?
worded, a person who follows immoral laws. So that person knows these laws are immoral.
They don't know that the laws are immoral. They just follow the laws.
They follow the immoral laws. It doesn't say that they know anything. Go on top of it. Like, let's say someone from North Korea, right?
No. Because then the prompt would say.
I know that you want to skip over this, but you said that it's the fight, hide, or run,
hide, or fight.
Right? What about North Korea, where they're being held against their will in order to comply and held to comply?
There are Christians who are not abiding by those laws, and they're getting their heads cut off in North Korea. They're hiding, and they're fighting, and they're losing.
What does that have to do with
they're dying for their morality?
Again, that has nothing to do with the people that don't. Also, you're saying that there's some people, but. Monolithically here speaking, just because some people get their heads cut off doesn't mean that there are other Christians there that still follow North Korean law and still immoral ones and still evangelize Christianity in order to spread it through North Korea. Do they not?
I don't think that's a good example. An example
Well,
about
how is that not
I
a
think
good
I got one
example
for you,
when you're doing the
Jazz. Real
opposite?
quick, hold on.
Because
let's say somebody sacrifices a chicken to Zeus, they have no idea that Christianity is like a thing. And in modernity, right? They like live in like some really remote part of Greece. They have no idea about Christianity or the outside world. They're raised in like a cult. If they sacrifice a chicken,
they're like a moral subjectivist, so they have no idea about what's
they're
right
a
and what's
Greek
wrong.
pagan.
Or relativist. They're a moral relativist.
Okay, sure. I'll just grant it. They don't know
They
any
believe
better, dude.
morals
They're-
are moral because of where they are and when they are. And
They
who
don't
they're
know any
around.
better. All I'm asking is the Greek pagan morally responsible for practicing the faith that he was brought up with? Like, is he just as morally responsible? You would say that sacrificing the chicken for God is immoral because you're to worship God in a specific way.
In
You're
the
not
way
to
that he
sacrifice
was
animals.
raised, he thinks that to be moral, so he doesn't know any better.
So is he morally responsible?
No, well,
Is it still an immoral law?
no, because the way the prompt is worded, a person who follows immoral laws.
It doesn't entail
So
they
I'm
know that it's
following
immoral.
laws that I know are immoral.
No, that doesn't. It's not entailed by the prompt. The prompt says, "Is a person who follows immoral laws morally responsible?" Where does that? Does it entail that they know that the law is
system
immoral?
is making the moral law, not the person, JS. Just so we're clear.
Hold on,
the
the
government
laws
is
be made up
making,
as well?
not the person, JS. So
No.
don't keep saying, what do you mean no? Yes. Okay, so who makes the laws, the person or the system?
No, what you guys are saying is if a person follows laws, are they morally responsible if the laws are immoral? But this is saying a person who follows immoral laws. So the
They're
person
immoral by our
knows
standards.
the person
No,
knows
again,
these
the
are
person
immoral
There's
laws.
no entailment that
again-
the person knows that it's immoral, JS.
What are you
talking about?
following immoral laws?
The person
Yeah,
just
if they're
follows
if they're
immoral
following
laws.
immoral laws, they'd be morally responsible.
Well, hold on. They don't know that it's immoral, and God judges you based on what your knowledge is.
If they don't know that it's responsible, then they're just following laws.
Yeah, but is the law still immoral as a matter of the fact, as objectively true?
But if
Is
they're
that still
following
immoral?
immoral laws, they have to have
Yeah.
some knowledge that it's immoral.
No, that's not entailed.
It'd still be
Hold
morally
on, JS,
responsible,
you believe
even if they're
morality is
following
objective.
immoral
Let's-
laws.
Hold on,
Let's take
JS. You believe
some-
morality
let's
is
take-
objective, right?
It doesn't matter. I'm
Do
putting
you
my
believe morality is objective?
yes.
Okay, so if somebody who has no idea about Christianity, has no idea what the moral law is, if they're doing something which is immoral according to Christian ethics, but they don't know that, are they still following an immoral law?
No.
Yes.
How are they not following an immoral law? It's objectively true that it's immoral from your and my worldview.
They're following laws.
It's still, as a matter of fact, the
They
law
have
is immoral.
they have no grounding for what morality is. So they can't say
I
the
agree
law
with
is
you.
moral or immoral.
No,
It wouldn't
I agree
matter.
with you, but we
Okay, so
can. But even
I
if
wanna
they don't
take-
know it, they don't know that they're following a law that actually is immoral. So I don't necessarily understand how they would be morally responsible for
Okay.
that. though.
Let's take another angle here, JS. Let's say you're off at war. You're fighting war for another country, for your country, right? And you have to do immoral orders or moral law, right, in order to save your company or in order to enact or to accomplish the mission. Is that are you morally responsible even though you followed the immoral law?
If if I join something and then they command me to do something immoral and I know it's immoral, it would be the right thing for me to do would be to leave.
Well,
even
yeah,
if I
we would agree
suffer
with you
because of it.
But how about this? How about a military? How about a military troop is told
Okay,
that they need to
wait.
blow up this building because there's
So
a bunch
what
of
if
terrorists in there, and it's actually a group of school children.
Hold on. What if your suffer is death? What if it's you or death?
Well, hold on. I want to.
Are you going to accept that?
Possibly
Because going AWOL in the United States military is actually the highest form of being
treason,
charged
isn't
is
it?
being put to
yeah,
is being
then I
put
would.
down.
And is that
yes,
moral?
yes, and I would become a martyr.
Hold on a
You
second.
become
Hold on a
a
second.
martyr.
Jazz.
Yeah,
How
that
about
would
what
be
if a
good.
military? What if a military platoon?
If I died for
is
my
told-
beliefs, yeah.
Hold on, a military platoon is told by their higher ups, you guys need to go blow up this building. There's terrorists in there. And let's assume the higher ups have information that actually makes them think that. So they actually think there's terrorists in the building. The soldiers
let's
go in.
let's take it somewhere.
Hold on a
Let's
second,
take
hold on a
another thing.
second,
Let's
Alex.
say
I wanna
let's say
get an
they
answer
know
this
that
real
it's civilians.
No, they
and
don't know it's
you
civilians.
they think it, but they know it is the higher ups.
Okay, fine.
They
The
think
higher ups
it's
even know
not.
it's civilians. The
No.
soldiers don't. They blow it up and then they go, "Oh wait, these weren't terrorists." Are they morally responsible?
Like
for...
biblically, like in Christianity, we know that people who don't know any better, they can't be held accountable. A child can't be held accountable if they accidentally knock a thing off a shelf that kills their dad. The child's not accountable for that. So,
Well, that's not the same as that's an
that's
accident.
why
That's not
that's why I
following an
think
immoral
the
law.
prompt implies knowledge. So let me
Yeah,
ask.
it doesn't
let me
entail
ask a
knowledge at
question.
all.
Let me ask a question.
I
I'm gonna
think it
change-
does.
I'm going to change
No,
the
it
prompt
doesn't.
a little bit. I'm going to change the
can't
prompt a
change
little
You
bit.
can't change the
Prompt's
prompt
right
in the middle of the debate.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to alter the prompt, and I want to see what you say. If a person knowingly follows immoral laws, are they morally responsible?
It depends.
Yeah, it would.
It depends.
I would tend to say yes, but here's the thing: the prompt doesn't say anything about knowingly following.
I know it doesn't say that, but it's kind of implied because it doesn't
No,
say.
it's not implied. You're
it doesn't say.
It's not implied. You're literally just asserting it in there.
You're asserting it.
If a person follows laws, are they morally responsible? If
So
those
you
laws
know,
happen
okay,
to
so
be
you
immoral.
follow every American
No.
law, and you know that every American law is moral.
Well, this doesn't apply America, right? This
What,
applies
no, I'm
anywhere.
asking. What are you
Getting
talking
hypothetical.
about?
I don't follow immoral American laws. If America made some mandate that said we're only allowed to have one child and we need to abort all the other kids, I would not follow that. I'd be I would go against
You
that.
don't know. You don't
But
know
they would
yet.
be morally
You don't know.
responsible
You don't
for
know
that.
right now because
I
you
was
may be
gonna
ignorant.
say-
You may be having it. You may be following an immoral law as you may know right now. You don't know.
Well, hold on a
Like,
second.
I
Hold on a
don't
second. Hold on real
think
quick.
of any
Are you morally
situation where
responsible
there'd be
for it?
where
That's
you
why.
for moral
That's why
laws
when you
and
hold
still
on.
be morally
That's why when you
responsible.
go and you take the Eucharist,
Even if
right?
you didn't know and you were killing people.
Hold on. When you go and take the Eucharist, right? They want you to even repent for the things that you don't know because you're sinning. Even doing immoral things because even the things around you create it, including our system. So there's things that are immoral that the system already has.
There's unknown
So you're
sins that
not
you confess
morally
for.
responsible for all the things
you're
that the
just
system
asserting
has
that.
created new laws for.
You'd
What do you
still
mean?
be morally
That's not an
responsible.
assertion. They literally tell you that it's liturgy.
Yeah, no.
That
There's unknown sins that you confess.
Well,
for.
I'm not Christian.
I'm not. Well, again, we're talking about
I
morality
still
here.
think you would be morally responsible if you killed people. You
I'm
would still
not
be morally
Christian.
responsible even if you didn't know anything about it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
If
so
a
you're
sol- if a
morally
soldier
responsible if you didn't know
accidentally
anything
killed a
about it,
civilian-
Jack.
If a soldier accidentally kills a
Yeah.
civilian under the pretense that it was not a civilian but it was actually a terrorist, has he done something immoral by killing the civilian? Was that an innocent person?
Wait. Say again.
If a soldier unknowingly kills an innocent civilian thinking that they're a terrorist, are they morally responsible for that? Even though they were following orders from their higher
Now,
ups?
because they just killed a civilian, which means that
What's
is
the
now
law on there?
It was an accident? No.
No, they intentionally killed them under false pretense though.
They're more.
I'll let it get to 11 minutes and 30 seconds for a solo judge.
I still think they would be morally responsible. Yeah.
They're
Again,
morally
there are-
on a lesser level.
Again, you guys keep inserting. Also, I want to be very clear. You're inserting that there's a knowledge that they know that they're following this immoral law from the system.
That's not at all.
That's
part
the
of
way
prompt.
I read the prompt. I read the prompt
Again,
as a
I'm glad
person
that
who
you like to
follows
read and add things.
immoral law.
Again,
It doesn't say that.
do you have ADHD where you can just add words into the
How
fucking
can I
sentence?
follow? How can I follow an
By the way, the
immoral
prompt
law if I
says,
don't
is
know what
JS and
morality
Jack
is?
hold on,
Well,
the
because
prompt
the
actually- hold
government
on.
makes them laws, you don't have to know
No,
if they're
so you're
moral
just
or
following
immoral.
laws.
Well, hold on,
You're
JS,
just following
when I read the
laws.
This is a person who follows immoral laws.
JS, when I
and
read
again,
the
which the
prompt
system
actually
can
says,
have.
"Is JS and Jack of Blades
the person
stupid?"
has
He said
to
yes.
know-
That's why I said yes.
Who's
You guys,
that?
So see, I can just assert whatever I want in the prompt too. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Who is that?
She's married, you fuck.
Oh shit! Was that Tiny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's married. Damn.
But JS, hold on. If the prompt for me, when I read the prompt, it just says,
What a fucking simp, dude.
Totally.
You know,
Anyways,
just look
back to this.
right immediately to the women. Like, hey.
I would just say that,
Like,
you know, with
hello,
things like
Clarice.
immoral, like even if
just
you
need
didn't
to-
know,
"Easy, I
Dude,
can't hear you. You can't hear
you fucking need to stop your fucking simpage over there. You fucking
can we just get back
degenerate
on
There
scum.
you go. Fuck's
Can we
sakes.
get back on
That
There we
was
go.
probably my fault. Sorry, Tiny.
all right, so JS, when I read the prompt, it actually says, "Is JS and Jack of Blades stupid?" And that's why I was like, "Yeah, they are." See, I can
I
do
don't
whatever
know
I
what
want
the
in prompt,
fuck
too.
was going on. Everything was freezing. My mouse was fucking glitching across the screen. I'm fuck. My bad. I'm sorry.
It doesn't say if a person follows laws that happen
laws
to
are-
be immoral. It says a
You're the
JS,
person
one that's
we believe
inserting
morality is
it.
objective, and so do
They're
you, which means that it
following-
doesn't
JS,
matter
you're
whether
the
or
one
not they
that's
have knowledge of
inserting
it.
the
It would still be
law,
immoral.
dude.
So now, but listen, guys.
It would still be immoral.
Welcome to the show! It's Verbal Combat Night! in battles, chaos in sight. Every Friday from 9:30 to 2, extended to 3:30. If the attack comes through, John, the attack comes through. Join the fight before the clock hits 1:30. Survive the debates, keep your name from dirty. Open panel, blood draw, minimal rules in play. 5 to 10 topics, steam for the day. Verbal combat, let the chaos unfold. Chats in the fight, stories told. Attacks and battles, who will survive in this verbal war? Only one will thrive, will thrive. Semi-final start around 2:30. 1-on-1 death matches, no time to be flirty. No revives until 4 remain. Then the final 4 ready to reign. 2-on-2, the last to fall to get eliminated. Then 1-on-1 call. All attack moves are fair game. Revives for the final 4. That's the name of the game. Verbal combat, let the chaos unfold. Chats in the fight, stories told. Attacks and battles, who will survive in this verbal war? Only one will thrive, will thrive. Prizes for the winner, cash and fame. Custom characters, shoutouts, the name of the game. No winner, prizes roll over. Stay in the fight, next week's champion, ready to ignite. Chat attacks, they're ready to play. Purchase and execute chaos all the way. Disruption, battle, or support. Soundboards, mutes, or a deadly report. Disrupt with a sound mute for minutes long. Remove a fighter, make them go wrong. Force a topic,